just hold the backfield.
Hi.
What? What? It started? What?
Just waiting for you to finish
Yeah?
moving models. Hello YouTube, my name is Jack. Welcome back to Binary Wargaming and another game today between New Wolves.
That's me.
What are you, a meta chaser?
I thought it would be funny.
It probably will be funny.
I hope it's funny.
You brought a lot of dudes.
I brought so many dudes. No vehicles whatsoever.
Yeah.
Just dudes.
Yeah. If you've been away for our channel for some time, you may not know that Neil recently, I advised him to, try something new, and he was like, I'll play Death Guard. Took Death Guard to a tournament, enjoyed it thoroughly, went 4-1, annihilated every single person there, just putting people down in the street, essentially. And then he came back and he was like, you know what, I'm going to continue to be a bully, and here he is.
Yeah.
Meta chaser.
Well, to be fair, this is supposed to be the gauntlet.
That's true. Today is the gauntlet game. If you don't know what the gauntlet is, it means that one of us has won 3 games in a row, and then the other person has basically forced that person to play a specific detachment.
Yes.
And then you design the layout, the map, the mission, all that stuff, and then kind of counter list that person so that they have a miserable time.
Yay.
Now, that is me today. Neil has countered me, so to speak, but the last, I think, 2 games.
No, 1 game.
I think it's been 2 in a row.
No. I won the last Death Guard, but then the Death Guard before that you won,
With
and then the
the
Death Guard before that I won.
Right.
So if I win this, I'm 2 up.
Right, okay, sure. There has been some, back and forth, but this has been a while coming because we actually took some time away from doing the gauntlet because Neil wanted to play new things and practice for weekends and tournaments and whatnot.
That's me.
Now, speaking of tournaments and whatnot, we actually have a lot to get through today, and I have surprises for you.
Oh no.
I know. But before we do that, we're going to get into all the things, and the first thing is obviously our schedule, which is we do a game every Tuesday and Saturday. Now, the Saturday game for this week is cancelled again.
Are you going to another tournament?
I'm not going to another tournament. I'm just very busy on a Saturday today. Well, this coming weekend. So I'm not going to be streaming on Saturday, but I'm going to try and get a replacement for Sunday. So literally a day later, same time, to help all of you Americano viewers.
It's really weird for me to wake up on a Saturday, go get my coffee, get my breakfast, come sit down, and I'm like, oh, there's no stream.
Yeah. Yeah, well, sorry. Sometimes busy. I was away on the weekend. I'll tell you all about that later, but we will have a stream hopefully on Sunday if everything goes to plan.
Nice.
Otherwise, you can go check out our Patreon. We have coaching, we have a guide, we have TTS events. By the way, those TTS events, if you want to sign up for the coming month, they close at the end of this weekend. If we get to 20 people, I'm going to add an extra reward, an extra prize for Wooden Spoon. So if you want to get involved in our TTS events, they're just getting better and better every single month. So definitely go check them out. With that said, we also have a website. Nice. PO box, commissions, coaching, all that stuff over there. Definitely go check that out. We have Adela's commission painting service. There it is. We also have new stuff on the website, by the way, because we recently launched our guide. More on that in 1 second. We have R&R Hobbies for an additional 5% off all of your goodies over there, an additional 5%. So find all of that in the link tree down below. We have 20% off Resin War Games by using the code BINO20. Definitely go check out Resin War Games. We also have Dan's Terrain at Tip Top Terrain. D's Nuts.
That's the code.
That's it. There it is. We've also got Deploy Mats. Thank you, Deploy Mats. Double-sided mats that we play on every single time. They're like really, really, really good. All the deployment zones are etched into the battle mat, so you definitely want to go check that out. And new news.
New nudes?
New nudes. We have yet another sponsor.
Oh no,
joining.
this introduction is going to be like 20 minutes.
I know.
We're going to hit like the 15th sponsor. You're like, all right, and another sponsor. Anyway, go on.
It's a dice sponsor.
Yay, we haven't had one yet.
I know, we're going to get new dice. They're being made for us as we speak. But if you want to go get some dice from here, I'll flash the thing again. Here you go. Yeah, from Warforge. Warforge is an Australian company that not only makes dice, but they have carry cases. They have rotating platforms.
Did you say carrot cases?
Carrot cases that they make over there. Very good for your carrots. And Not only that, but because they are in Australia, they are I don't know what it's called, where they like an affiliate, I guess, of Baron of Dice, I believe it is.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to
go
get
a sister company.
Yeah. So if you want to go get some dice, and especially if you're an Australian, it's like the best place to go do that. And you can get 10% off using my code. So
nice.
Definitely go check that out. And we have one more thing today. Ooh. I know it's very special. Ready?
No, but
watch this. Hello YouTube, yes, it's me, Jack, a video within a stream. Wow, look at me go. I'm here today to tell you that we have a new guide that has just launched. As of right now, you can go and check out our brand new guide over on Linktree. We now have a Linktree in the description down below, which has everything over there from all of our sponsors and memberships and everything. And we now have a digital course. If you've been struggling along with the rules of 40K, or if you just want to learn something new, I highly recommend you check out our course. Adela and I have put a lot of time and effort into making this course online and available for all of you. So please, at the very least, go over, check it out, and look at that introductory video to see if it's exactly what you are looking for. Otherwise, that'll be all from past Jack today, back to future Jack. Me? Oh, huh.
Wow, that's impressive that you could go change clothes so quickly.
In there.
Yeah, like
video.
And then you're back out again.
Video.
Fast change again.
Here we are.
All right.
That was cool, right?
Yeah, it was.
Stylish, yeah. So definitely go check out the guide. Honestly, if you haven't seen it yet, you really just need to go and check it out at least one time. Adela has spent a lot of time making that stuff over on Linktree, along with the 100+ shorts that I made for that. So definitely go check it out, please, and thank you. With that said,
yes.
Before we do the next surprise,
oh, no.
There's more. I have more to show you.
Oh no, I don't want to see it.
I know, but I don't.
You know I don't like it when you show me things.
Nice hat, by the way. Yeah, I don't have shots of your army today because you're proxying like 1,000 models.
Every single thing just about is proxy.
Yeah. I will say hello to chat. I do see Jaden's here. Let's go Wolves, nice, yeah. I sleep better when there are no streams on Saturday. Wait, that sounds wrong. Sure. The TTS League to make me play Death Guard again. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to join the TTS League and make Louis verse you and you're playing Death Guard, amazing stuff. Please do that. So yeah, it'll only be shots of my models today. And then we can kind of like chat about your list.
I'll just tell you because you didn't even realize what was in the list.
No.
He completely missed the bulk of it.
Yeah, so yeah, which is good because I didn't make you a shot of that. So that's even better.
Yeah, even better.
Ready to see mine?
Yeah, go for it. Show me.
That's not mine.
I think that's an All-Target Leaper. Are you cheating again?
I'll show you later.
Are you cheating again? I need to know.
Streamlabs.
Did you just go, I'm supposed to be this, you insisted it, but I'm going to use these models?
I will go fix that when he tells you about your list. Irrespective of that, okay, before we get on to everything else, I do need to tell you that we got something new.
Ooh, what did we get?
From Games Workshop.
Are you actual serious?
That they may have sent us something.
They may have.
That you can use in your games so that you don't have to draw from a specific...
Oh, wait a second. Are you serious?
I am absolutely not. We still have the hats.
The hats!
Definitely no. I mean, that would be amazing if GW would send us cards, but no. We are going to stick with the hats today. So, yeah. But the good news is, though, Neil.
What?
We have updated.
We are
using the new cards. We have everything new, all of the cards. Adela made those special for you. Don't break those.
Special.
More so, on top of that, we have a third hat specifically for challenge cards.
Ooh, I don't know how they work.
I know. I'll read it out to you soon.
All right.
Yeah, I've got a lot of new toys, new things. We're playing challenge cards today. We have a new mission, which you didn't choose, by the way.
I know, I didn't choose.
Which is great. So I left it for me to choose, and we're playing the new Terraform.
Which does?
I know, I'll read it out to you. I don't, yeah, it's confusing. We'll get to that. We've also got all of the new cards on screen. Look at that. Terraform, bam. And I'll have to read it for us.
Okay, go for it.
So give me one hot second. And I even found someone who makes these new cards, by the way. Shout out to GameDataCards.eu. Just a really nice guy who just makes all the cards and puts them online for everyone. So if you want to go check out gamedatacards.eu, that's where all of our cards on screen are from. Amazing stuff. Look at this.
You're correct. Go Wolves.
Look at this.
Yeah, I know you showed me.
Game
You
data
sent me
card.
everything.
This?
Yes.
Yeah, there, done. And we can just look at it straight away. They have their own app as well. So Terraform is, you can now basically do an action from the second battle round on, from any turn, I believe it is. And then if you complete the action on an objective, that the objective is terraformed, and it used to not be available to terraform by your opponent once you terraform it. Now you can re-terraform it, which takes their terraform away.
And what does the terraform do?
So at the end of the turn, from the second battle round onwards, for every marker you've terraformed, you get an extra point.
Oh, nice.
So you can basically do an action, get a point, but you only have to do it once and it's terraformed forever. So if you terraform over there and then just run this way, you'll get an extra 5 points for that marker. I can't do
If you never get to it.
Correct.
Oh.
So, but if you move on to the middle, terraform everything, and then I kill your whole army and then just re-terraform them all, I still win.
Okay.
That's generally how it will go. But it's cool, new missions, and also on top of that, there is a new twist. So it's no longer called special mission rules, it's called a twist. The twist that we're going to play today is adapt or die, which is twice per game you get an extra card draw.
Nice.
And then you just put the other card now back into
the hat.
The hat. Yeah, and then I'll have to read how the challenge cards works in a minute. But to my understanding...
So many new things all at once.
I know.
This is going to be a
crazy.
wreck.
It's crazy.
A wreck.
He doesn't know what he's doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never played CSM in my life. Well, I have, but not really.
That's lies.
Yeah.
More lies.
So it's going to be a mess today. If you have any help on what we're doing, that'd be great. But yeah, irrespective of that, I've heard that twist missions, the twist rules.
Can you twist and shout?
You could, but apparently not in competitive play.
Oh.
Because I think that they're not going to be in tournaments because some of them are pretty whack. There's like 9. Adapt or die with the redraws is like the most normal one. Another example is every single unit in your army can declare a charge 18 inches away and they all roll 3d6 instead of 2d6.
That would be insane for this.
So
I'll build...
Another one is every single unit in the army is lone op 18.
Oh, that's wild. Yeah, I don't see that happening for competitive play.
Yeah, it's a bit nutso. So we'll probably just stay with that one for today.
But for Tranquil Tuesday, perfect. And I think for Tranquil Tuesday, we should just draw one each time and see what happens.
That sounds ridiculous.
That's perfect.
Yeah. But here, before we get to both of our lists, apparently, I will read out to you how the new challenge cards work, because it's a little bit
Because there's also new missions, isn't there? With the new deployments and all sorts.
So the new deployments, we're not going to play. I don't have the new deployments, and also they're really weird.
They're not really weird. They're just asymmetrical.
No, they're not asymmetrical. They are weird as in the missions themselves are one person starts on 50 points and you have to drain points away from them. Yeah, that's bizarre. They're not going to really ever be used in competitive play.
But this isn't competitive play!
I know that, but we're not going to, I don't want to go to the effort of putting in all that new stuff.
Boring.
Sorry. So we're going to stick with vaguely the normal stuff, which means 9 new missions, some changed, mostly old, and then the new secondaries, in which containment, gone. But there's 2 new ones, and a lot of the other ones have changed.
Yeah, they're just, most of them now end immediately.
On top of that as well, some still end in the opponent's turn, but as I'm about to read, you can discard cards end of your opponent's turn. As well now. Yeah.
So you can go, well, I'm never going to score that.
Let me read this out. So challenge cards it's 9 cards. You check for challenger at the start of the battle round.
Okay.
If one player is 6 or more VP behind, so more than 5.
So that's me.
Maybe.
Usually.
You get to draw a challenge card from the challenge card hat.
And do you have that on top of your secondaries?
So the challenge, I'll keep reading actually, it makes it more easy. Challenge draws from a shared deck at the start of the command phase, and the challenger can then choose to either use the stratagem that's on the mission card or do the mission itself. You can't do both. But you don't need to declare what you're doing until you actually use or do one of them.
Nice.
So the card has 2 things on it, either a stratagem or it has a mission to complete. The new VP, like points in general, still max at 90. It used to be 10 for battle ready. Oh, sorry, it is still 10 for battle ready, so 90 max. And it's still 50 primary, 40 secondary. But now you get also 12 points for challenger points, which are the cards that you complete by doing challenges. And they're always worth 3, typically. I think they're all worth 3. So if you do 4 of those, you get 12 points. But it's in addition to primary and secondary. And that is, you can score anything in any way you like to a max of 12 challenger points, 40 secondary, 50 primary, 90 total for everything.
Ooh.
Yeah. And secondaries can now be discarded at the end of your opponent's turn, but you can't get this extra bonus CP from that.
Okay.
So if you discard them at the end of your turn, you get a bonus CP. If you don't want to do that, you can keep them until your end of your opponent's turn. And then you can do that. So for example, you draw Bring It Down. You've already gained a CP from someone who gives you a CP in your army.
Yeah, you might just keep it.
You keep Bring It Down to the end of your opponent's turn. If you miraculously kill a monster or vehicle in their turn, you get the card anyway.
All right.
Pretty cool. I like that a lot. Also, apparently for Tournament Companion, you cannot use No Prisoners as a fixed mission. Twists are not recommended for tournaments. No more mission rules. Only deployments and primary mission challenge cards are used in tournament play.
Okay.
There you go. So that's a lot to get through for today. The next thing I think we should probably do is we'll talk about the deployment which you wanted to do today as Search and Destroy.
Yes.
And while you go and talk about your list, I will fix my shots.
All right.
How about that?
So I can talk about my list. There are a couple of questions such as run down on what I think of new detachments. I think they are, as Tara says, I think they're pretty meh. I think the detachment I'm running is quite good. It is +1 to hit in melee. And then if you complete your saga, it's +1 to wound as well. And I think +1 to wound is an incredibly strong mechanic. And considering you only have to destroy 3 things in melee for the saga to go off, that doesn't seem very difficult. So I'm hoping that I will be able to make that happen relatively quickly and then get +1 to wound on my entire army because I have no shooting whatsoever. The blobs technically have heavy bolt pistols, so they can shoot in combat and they can shoot like little bits. But otherwise, it's just run at my opponent and see how it goes. What I'm running is 3 units of 20 Blood Claws. They can advance and charge, so that's quite cool. I am running
60 Blood Claws.
60 Blood Claws. That's a fair amount. One of them is being led by a Wolfguard battle leader with Swift Hunter. That gives that entire unit scout 7.
Okay, gross.
Pretty gross. And then I have Logan, who is with a unit of Terminators, so all he can lead. I think there is you might want to run Logan just by himself because he's quite good, but this time I'm running him with Terminators. Right. And then I've got Ragnar, who is using the new Headhunter unit, which are basically Blade Guard.
Oh, yes.
That's the way to think about it.
Are they what, like Wolfguard Headhunters? Is that what they're called?
Yes, they're called Wolfguard Headhunters, and they are Blade Guard. You can build them 2 different ways, as literal Blade Guard, where they have a sword and a shield, or you can build them with 2 weapons. And then they lose the invul, and they get an extra 2 attacks.
Oh.
Yeah. So...
spooky.
That's what they are. I have a Lieutenant with Combi Weapon who will give reroll wounds to everything on this point. Why not? Nice. For wound rolls of 1, I should say, and he's going to sit in alone, opping the back and just hopefully not be shot. Okay. Then I have the 6 Wolfguard Headhunters. I have a unit of 10 Wolfen with Thunderhammers.
Yeah, I spoke to the Viking over the weekend a lot about Wolfen, and he told me that apparently Wolfen now reroll hits of 1 just innate. They also have their own ability. They are not battle line, but you can. There's 2 different data sheets, so now you can run 60 in an army. And the guys with the hammers, I think it is, they're like only strength 5 or something, 2 attacks, but they're anti-monster, anti-vehicle, 3 up at 3 damage.
Yes, so they're very good at clearing monsters, but they're my only unit to clear. See, I gave you vehicles, and I thought it would be weird to try and run this as just infantry running into vehicles with only one unit really good at killing
vehicles. It did
vehicles.
give me a vehicle detachment, but I don't own pretty much any vehicles, so yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and then there's 1 unit of 3 Thunderwolf cavalry, just I think at 100 with storm shields. They're pretty good. And
They're
then
100 points?
they're 100 points.
Oh,
and,
God.
and then there's 2 units of scouts. One's over there, one's over here. They're just good at leaving the board and coming back on the board.
Yeah.
Doing me actions. And I have this wonderful hat from Canada.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which some guy
Keeping me
for him
warm
last year.
as I brave the icy Fenrisian winter.
Yes, and we're playing on an icy map today. Now, I believe I got my shots
Okay,
working.
go for it.
All right, I'm going to try it again. I would like to see Chaos this time, not Eldar. Please stream. Much chaos. There you go. That actually worked that time.
And you are correct that he does
Thank
do
you,
it
Jaden.
even when he's in deep strike. So
Yes.
I will just leave him in deep strike.
What he's saying is he's putting Logan and the Tomies in deep strike because they can do it turn 1. Kind of forgot about that. I kind of screened him out a little bit. So we'll see how we go. As for my army, sorry to detract from the new rules and stuff. I'm playing Soulforge Warpack today, which essentially means I can do my Dark Pacts for vehicles at -1 leadership, and whether I pass or fail or not, I get +1 to wound rolls when shooting and +2 attacks in melee. So I've got 2 Forge Fiends, a Hellbrute, and a Helldrake that can really do that. I've also got 3 Rhinos with bolters. And What crashed? Was it the internet or what? Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm just going to click on that.
I think that we are still somewhat live, but it's just going to reload a million times. Hello? Okay, I think we're back. Yeah, I think that we're back. The stupid small crashes. It doesn't want us to do anything today, Neil. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. Sorry, hi chat, we're still good? Okay, yeah, okay, we're good. Sorry about that. I will be back in 1 sec. Okay, good, yay, all right. Anyway, what were we saying?
Yeah.
So with my list, I don't have many vehicles, and I also can't use many strats because they all relate to vehicles, which I only have 3 Rhinos, 2 Forge Fiends, and a Helldrake. And the Helldrake's mainly for memes because I don't really own any other vehicles. So I don't really need to worry about all my strats for my other units. I do have 2 Chaos Lords that can give me free strats, which is nice. So we'll try and work with that today. But that's about it. Chat as well, let us know if something is going wrong. It does say I have excellent connection right now, but the stream did crash for a second there. It said chat disconnected on our end. So if we're all good, let us know. That would be amazing. Thank you very much.
To answer Brad's question, the deep strike unit is in strategic reserves.
Oh yeah, I did speak about this to the Viking over the weekend. So Logan's rule, we're already getting into rule specifics. Logan's rule specifically says you can bring a unit in from strategic reserve onto the board.
Yeah.
Now there is a difference between reserves and strategic reserves. Reserves are like deep strike, and strat reserve is from the board edge. But specifically, I actually gave the Viking the idea on this over the weekend, because I did say to him, well, when a unit with deep strike that is on the table leaves the board, it says place them into strategic reserves. And the only reason they can deep strike again is because they have the deep strike keyword. So I'm thinking that this is going to be a similar thing, even though they're in strategic reserves, because they have the deep strike ability, they can land.
Yes, and when you read the deep strike rule, it literally says if a unit with the deep strike ability arrives from strategic reserves.
Bam, there you go. So we're good. Everyone's still good in chat? I'm just going to hope and check.
Let us know we're still here.
Let us know.
Are we here?
I believe that we're still here, but you know, help us out. Otherwise, we've done the mission deployment and everything else. I think we're finally ready to roll off to see Neil scout and then kill my whole army.
So everything's in strategic reserves, correct?
Well, you can only put a quarter of your army in strat reserve and then 500 extra in reserves.
Yes.
So
I don't know. I'll have to have a look.
I don't know. I don't mind with today. It's all
I'll have a
testing
look
and
at how many points.
Tuesday anyway, but yeah.
I think the extra, because they have the deep strike, you put them into reserve and then they join strategic reserves, and that's how you get above the cap.
While you do that, I will just double check that we are live.
Nice.
I'm
just
sure
having a look
we
at
are.
the number of points. 180 plus, that's 240. Yeah, I'm probably over 400, but yet sound seems to cut in and out.
That's lovely. It's one of those games, is it?
Great. I'm going to say roll in strategic reserves. Fuck you.
There you go.
Till anyone else in chat proves me wrong.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
And he doesn't even have to choose his own unit. He can just go that unit, out you come.
It seems fine. I think we're good.
All right.
Excellent. Okay, good. Now we can move on. Ready for the roll-off,
Yes.
sir?
I want to go first.
Okay, I assume playing tactical then.
Yeah.
There is technically a new way to play fixed.
Oh, how do you can play fixed now?
It's the same as before, but the cards have changed so that
I
they're
don't
a bit
care. Let's
easier.
play tactical.
Yeah, it's better. Nice. Okay. Well, it shall be you first. And you may do your scout moves. Thank you, chat. Let's go. Ready.
I didn't come here
Yeah, do his thing.
to waste time. I came here to just go ham.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Nice. All right. Chat, let us know. What are you keen for with the new missions? Are you playing Wolves? Do you have new T-Sons, new World Eaters, new Death Guard? What are you building? What are you most excited for with these rules changes? What about the challenge cards? Do you think they're going to be super broken? Do you think they're going to be super bad for competitive play or really good? There's lots of new stuff to discover, so let us know your thoughts, and we are keen to discuss. The other thing I needed to say was, even though last week I did say I was going to an event over the weekend, I technically did. I went to an event that was like 2 hours away, but I dropped after the second round. So there's not going to be a video of that, and I won't... No, that's the other buildings. Yep.
Oh, it's this building.
Yeah. There's not going to be a video of that because I didn't... it was just a bit of an iffy game. An iffy tournament. There were supposed to be 80 players. It went down to like 20. A lot of people were dropping. I wasn't having a great time. The Viking and I went home early. So, you know, it happens.
All right.
Sometimes it's the way it be.
These lads plan to reach out and touch somebody.
Please don't.
Shall I draw for the new cards
You may
for the
draw
first
cards.
time ever?
Yeah, neither of us need to draw a challenge card because we're both on 0. And by the way, just in case you're wondering, the challenge cards, because a lot of people have already asked about it, you know how it says if you're 6 points behind, then you can get a challenge card? People immediately were like, oh, does that mean if I'm not painted, I can start the game unpainted, immediately draw a challenge card? No.
That's dumb.
You have to be...
Painted is scored at the end.
Correct.
Everyone knows that.
Correct. So don't even try it.
All right. Overwhelming force?
Ooh, okay. I'll read out what these are
Now. What are
for
they
you
now?
because they have
I should really
changed.
make sure I don't see.
So overwhelming force, I believe, is exactly the same. Let me just flash that one.
And
for
area denial.
everyone. So overwhelming force. Each time an enemy unit that started the turn within range of a marker is destroyed, you get 3 points to a max of 5. Destroyed, they have noted now, destroyed leader and bodyguard units count separately for the purpose of scoring this mission, provided the attached unit started the turn within range of a marker. So basically it's kill a unit on objective for 3 or 2 for 5.
I can discard that turn 1?
No, you cannot. And the other one is?
Area denial.
Area denial, which I think is the same as what it was. Yeah, so if you are within 6 of the center, any of your models just need to be within 6 of the center, you get 2 points if you're there and I have no units within 3 of the middle, or 5 points if you're there and I have no units within 6 of the middle.
Okay.
Same as before. So you can get it turn 1 quite easily.
I don't really want to do it turn 1 though. That's annoying.
Yeah. Nice. I'm getting my second Lord of Change commission painted for demons again. Yeah.
Right.
Muzzbuzz, while I was showcasing that, the rotating shots, I just heard Adela in the background go, oh no. So I assume that was you. Thank you. I'm painting up some more Death Guard for an upcoming tournament. Still waiting for some models to come in for a world
any turn I can draw a third one.
Any turn you can draw a third one, but it's, you basically draw it and then put one of the 3 back in the hat.
Do that.
Only twice per game.
That's fine. I'm doing it now.
All right.
Because I can do it for free.
Wazza says, I might have made a Death Dread for next tourney. Oh! Send pics, please. Thank you.
All right. I got behind enemy lines.
That you can redraw turn 1.
I will definitely redraw that.
It's the same as before.
Although, actually, no, I get behind enemy lines.
It's having a unit wholly within my deployment zone, 3, just wholly within, 3 points.
Let me just see something, because I might want that.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to go 7 and an advance.
And then a charge.
And then a charge. I think that's very doable. 7, I'm already starting to get in.
Yeah.
Although the back line is a little bit shaky. I could do a 6-inch pile in and consolidate as well.
That's pretty disgusting.
Yes. Which I think seems good. So I'm going to keep that, and I will get rid of overwhelming force. Because I'm not going to kill something that's on... Actually, that unit is not on
my Rhino and my Cultists and Cypher and also the Warpsmith are all on that point back there, I believe.
All right. I think I'll take area denial. I'm just going to have to advance some people onto
Okay, so the third one has to go back in the hat. You can technically, Neil, if you want to, redraw behind enemy lines for free, put it back in the hat and then draw the third one.
No, it's okay. I want behind enemy lines.
All right.
This is the only time I'm going to score it.
Okay, so behind enemy lines now.
And area denial.
Which is the same as before, get a unit within my zone or 2 units for 4 points.
Okay.
Nice.
That's good. I'm going to definitely try, I might bring one of these in, but I might just rapidly ingress one at the end of your turn, which seems much more funny.
Gross.
And that forces you to have to think.
That's true. Also, just to note everyone, on this, for deployment, this Rhino has Chaos Lord and Master of Executions with 10 Legionnaires. Same thing with this one. This one just has 10 Cultists in it. I've got Cultists here, 2 4Gs, a Hellbrute, and my Helldrake here. And then on Neil's side, 20 dudes, 20 dudes, 20 dudes, Thunderwolves, Scouts over here.
Yeah.
And in the back, you've just got what, Wolves?
Wolves.
They're going to be OC0 unless there's a character nearby.
There's a character right there.
Right in the middle?
Yeah.
What do you got in the middle?
I've got the lone op guy.
Who's the lone op guy?
This guy, he gives reroll wound.
Oh, Lieutenant.
Yeah.
With combi weapon.
See, nice little thing, right?
Nice.
He just sits there, and if you come this side, he'll just jump on the other side.
That's gross.
And if you come this side, he'll jump on that side. Keep them OC. And he'll just stand on the point as well, just in case.
Louis says, I'm off with work with an RSI wrist sprain, so I can't paint or play games.
Time to advance. We want a big roll.
That's sad.
That'll do.
Cool.
11.
Well, how did you train your wrist, Louis? Other than the normal way that we all know.
Yes.
Yeah.
The way we all know.
All right. Now, no cheatsy doodling here. Don't go further than you're supposed to, young man.
This is 11 inches.
I know. I don't want you touching my... If you touch my Forge Fiends this turn 1, you've definitely cheated.
That's true, probably.
I have screened them out very, very efficiently.
That's fine.
No touching the Forge Fiends.
Yeah. But I think I can get onto this point quite easily.
100% you could.
And just make your life
1,000,000%.
absolutely miserable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you have reactive moves, Neil?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. I took a read through my strats and I was like, cool, can't use it, can't use it, can't use it. That's good. Very good. He wouldn't give the Wolves OC because it asks for a Space Wolf character.
Oh, fine.
Ooh.
Fine.
Ooh. RSI. I'm a
Well-
writer by trade.
Well,
I thought you
he's
were an
just
English
got,
teacher.
he's still got the point.
Yeah, he is still on the point. Nice. Don't forget about your terraforms as well.
Yeah, I know. I will terraform that.
You can't terraform your home
Why not?
because I say so.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. No home terraforming today, but otherwise everything else is free game. Nice. I am keen for these new missions. Honestly, I hope that they bring a bit of a new wave to the game. I did this is not really the reason why I dropped over the weekend, but my second game, the game I had before I dropped, was against a lovely T-Suns player. I just played terribly, and when I say played, I mean deployed. I literally just put my models in the wrong spot, and I put Be'lakor, yes, I was running Be'lakor, which I have definitely figured out never running him again, unless he changes drastically, because he's hot trash. I put him way too close, which is basically behind Kairos in my deployment zone, behind a wall, and because it was old T-Suns, he double moved Magnus on turn 1 into my Learn Up aura where he could see me, and then teleported a unit of dudes over. Magnus one-shot Be'lakor alone. I then exploded and did 19 mortal wounds to myself, and I was tabled.
Nice work.
So after that, I was like, yeah, this is going well, and I dropped from the tournament.
I'm going to advance these guys.
There was other reasons for dropping as well, but that's not fast. But hopefully, with the new T-Suns and other things that are going around,
I only got 1 CP.
things will be a little bit more balanced, but I sincerely doubt it. The new T-Suns, the new World Leaders, the new Death Guard, the new Emperor's Children, apparently the new Knights, by the way, and also these new Wolves look disgusting.
They're okay.
Neil, you know that I've heard through the rumors, apparently, that Knights are going to be dropping to Big Knights T11, Little Knights T9.
Why? They're supposed to be
Because-
the single greatest thing in the armory. Why would they do that? Why would that be a thing?
Are you trolling, or are you legitimately
No,
asking?
I'm like, in the lore, they're supposed to be these giant, unkillable things, right?
That's everything in the game. That's like the whole plot of, point of plot armor. If anything, they should be like T7.
That's not
Make them
accurate
T7
at
because
all.
they're literally the size of like a dreadnought. They're like a tiny little old box dreadnought. In fact, they're even smaller, and they got spindly little limbs. They should be like T7
Right.
with 14.
We will start terraforming with these guys on this point. Is it supposed to be on the other side? I can reach it?
No, you can do it on that side.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'll start terraforming there.
nice. Scouties.
I think my middle is going to be problematic. These guys are going to go and advance.
Very good. While you do that, I'm going to just double check.
They got a 15. That's good.
I'm going to double check Terraform just to make sure that we're playing it
Let's
correctly, but I'm
see.
pretty sure. There's also a new primary mission, by the way, in Hidden Supplies, which is, you know how the middle objective was split in 2? It used to be a special rule. Now it's a primary mission. New, exciting.
12, 17.
So it is in your shooting phase, 1 or more units from your army, each within range of a different marker that is not within your deployment zone. At the end of the turn, if the unit
is disgusting.
If the unit is still there, you can terraform. You terraform the marker. End of the command phase, you get 4 points for every marker that you hold. That you still have to control it now, which is good. And then end of the turn, whoever's player. End of the turn, each player. Oh, so at the end of each turn, your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn, you get a point from Terraform.
Nice.
So it's actually 2 points per battle round, which is pretty good. Nice.
Well, given that, these guys are
That's
going
not good
to
at all.
walk over here and terraform this.
Yeah, okay. Get a little dude there.
Just one dude.
All right.
But that's all you need, right?
That's all you need. Not that way.
How did this go?
Other way. Like that.
You just...
Yeah.
All right. These guys are going to advance for obvious reasons.
All right.
Everything's basically advancing.
Yeah.
Chat.
Moving on up.
Go 7. So we get a 9. They're just going to run forward like this. And they can sit behind this building. Or do they want to go this way? They probably want to go this way. We just want to bully the middle. Bully the middle.
I can see that you have sent many things my way.
Yeah, but only one of them's going to get in this turn, probably.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I kind of deployed really far back in a way that you wouldn't just bum rush me.
I want to rush your bum.
I hope you don't. Sincerely, I hope it. Yeah, what else do you have off the board? It's the Termies, the Wolfen, and the Blade Guard dudes, right?
Yeah.
All in Strat Reserve?
No. Oh, well, yes, I think they're all in Strat Reserve because I can put certain amounts in Strat Reserve and then I can take afterwards these guys and put them in Steep Strike into Strat Reserve.
Right, but the Termies are the ones who can technically Deep Strike, right?
These guys have to come from the board edge.
And they have to do it on turn 2, whereas Logan's unit...
No. Logan just picks a unit.
So you can do any unit?
I can do any unit turn 1.
Disgusting.
Yes.
But is it only one unit?
Only one unit.
Okay. So you could rapid ingress. Can you wait? Does it say during your turn?
No. Ooh, I will check.
So you can not rapid ingress.
I will check.
That would be nice. Potentially.
We'll have a look.
We can hope.
If it is that, then I might just bring him down over here or something like that.
Cool.
It says once per battle round in my movement phase.
Ha ha!
All right.
So you have to land it now.
Yeah,
if you wanted to do it.
I would.
Yeah. Or you can't rapid ingressy. Yeah. What are you going to do about that?
What am I going to do about that?
Also, if you are wondering, Chad, if I have any enhancements, which I didn't say earlier, I do. I have one on my Warpsmith, which is called like something addendum. Something addendum.
What's in this?
10 Legionnaires, 2 units of 5. One with a Lord, one with a Master. Yeah. So just basically 2 units of little dudes. Dude arenas, if you would.
I might put these guys. I don't want to put them. Oh, they also have to name a quarry.
Oh.
Ooh, I forgot. All right, so what has to happen is they have to name a unit and they get bonuses against that unit. If a unit ever dies, they just name another unit.
Right, okay, so it's like Karanak. They don't name like a place with stones and rocks and stuff.
No. What are you talking about?
A quarry. Yeah! All right.
This is what I have to live with, people. What are we going to name for these guys? Okay. I think they're going to go after like the Hellbrute.
The Hellbrute?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So there we go.
Okay. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we will see how that goes. Do they want to come on the board? They probably do, and they might come out all the way over here.
The Okazaki mech says, Neil, why aren't you wearing your coolest Hell Team shirt?
It's in the wash. That's why.
Sure. Pavanagel says, I still need to rebase my Lord of Contagion onto a 40 mil. WTC ruled that they are on smaller base sizes. Oh yeah, did you know that, Neil?
What?
WTC has changed the Lords of Contagion to 40 mil bases.
You know what? I want to do this.
He's going to be pissed about that when he realizes what that means.
Lords of Contagion.
From Death Guard, the ones you just painted.
The WTC.
The three new ones
have said it's the 40s now.
Yes.
Oh, that's so fucking painful.
You know why?
Because I just finished 3.
Correct. That's part of the reason, and the other reason is because
Lord Feldius, who is the model in the shot,
correct,
is on a 40.
Correct.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yes, it is dumb, and WTC doesn't really know what they're doing sometimes. Just put him on a 50. Please. That would be much easier for everyone involved and makes more sense. He's a character. He belongs on a 50.
What do I want to do here?
Nice.
I want to leave all of them and all of them. Do I want to play my hand now? I'm kind of tempted to put these guys down over here, and I think I will. But the question is where? I don't want these guys to be charged necessarily this turn.
Okay.
They have to come in within 6, so it would be like back here.
Yep.
How far can you can go 3 and 6 and 12? So it's what?
Who? Me?
Yeah, that's
what,
21.
From here? 3 drop, 6-inch move, and then a
which
charge.
Which is 9.
I can't advance and charge. I don't have no strats.
Yeah, so 21 is your maximum.
Yeah.
Which is actually really, really far.
Yep. And they punch. They punch well. They punch good. They punch hard.
Okay, I'm going to put these guys down here.
Yep.
So if you want to come this way, you can come this way into these guys, if that's what you really want
I
to do.
just realized, somewhat unintentionally, I have made an epic list. I just had such a good idea.
Okay.
You'll see why in a minute.
All right. I'm into it. I'm super into it.
Yeah.
All right. They'll come down over here.
Okay.
That's that. Shooting, none. Well, I can shoot my missile launcher at the Rhino.
They are terraforming, are they not?
Oh, yes, they are. So they don't shoot.
Correct.
Even better. All right. Let us charge.
Yes.
I will.
Did you want to bring in your unit turn 1? Oh,
No,
you did.
I did. Yeah.
Oh, terminate. What's this, blade guard dudes?
Yes.
All over here.
All over here.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Charge phase. What am I going to charge? I've got a CP reroll, so that's fine.
Yeah.
I think that if I get a big enough charge, like if I roll that's a 6-inch charge.
Yep.
So I'll declare that.
The Helldrake is the only thing over there that is punchy. Cypher is also, I think,
Pretty punchy?
somewhat punchy from memory, but I don't know. I'll look it up.
Don't think I'm getting all the way there until I do my 6-inch pile-in and everything.
Yep.
So I think I will declare this and then just see where I end up.
Cypher's melee is his bolt pistol and his plasma pistol. He has 6 attacks at 1 damage and 3 attacks at 2 damage with sustained and lethals, which is very funny.
Okay. I'm expecting this entire unit to die the following turn, but it's going to be funny. What I will do is I'm just going to see when I have to declare the 6-inch pile-in, etc., etc.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. I don't think a Strat Reserves unit would be able to come in turn 1, only Deep Strike. I think that he can mainly because of the rule on Logan.
It says
Strat
literally
Reserves.
Strat Reserves
Yeah.
in the rule on Logan.
Yeah.
It says it counts for Strats Reserve 1 earlier. So
David says, can you declare a charge after disembarking from a Rhino? Yes, as
Yes.
long as the Rhino hasn't moved. If you move the Rhino and then disembark, no, you cannot.
okay,
So,
here we go.
yeah.
I'm just looking up the strat. Sorry, chat. This is the first time we're using these.
Yep, it's all right.
Saga of the Hunter. It is in the fight phase, so I can see how I go with the roll and everything.
Cool.
All right, we're going to go for that just there. If I roll 2 fails, then I will cry deeply.
Deeply cry. Okay.
No, there we go.
What's that?
And I will pay now.
Yeah.
I will
6-inch
eventually
pile-in
pay for
as well?
6-inch pile and everything.
Okay, I don't know why you're doing that, but sure.
Why I'm doing that is so I can get myself to these guys here.
Okay, that's Cypher.
Yeah, I'm going to
So
kill him.
This guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to just kill
So-
everything here.
All right.
I got a 7, didn't I?
Is that a Helldrake? Yeah, buddy. It is indeed
Because
a
if
Helldrake.
I do this,
So
he
you
has to
roll a
touch.
6. Do you get +1?
Did I roll a 6?
Yes.
I only needed a 6, so this is the only guy who can touch.
Okay. And then everyone else can move 6 inches.
6, yeah, and I'll pay, and then I'll just go this direction.
Okay. Cool. Do you want to just move them all 12 because you're only charging 1 unit anyway?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, move them all 12.
Beautiful.
Do you want a tape
Yeah,
measure
I
for
want a
that?
tape
Here.
measure.
12 is to here. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you put them on the bottom, and then I'm going to pick the table,
Okay.
the wall up.
All right. He's going to pick the wall off. Give me 1 sec. Let's go to the
bottom,
corner. Let's
on the
go
bottom.
here. Yep.
And let's see how many I can get in.
Just
I might
keep in
only be able to
mind-
kill this guy, but
Yeah.
we'll see how we
Keep in
go.
mind that you can't put them on the wall.
Yeah, I know.
And anyone who is only within an inch or base of base, can attack Cypher.
Yeah.
So,
That's okay. We're going to see if we can do it.
yep.
No, this guy was here. Okay, yeah, so.
Nice. I probably should have just heroic intervened with the Helldrake so that you have to go towards the closest model. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to let Neil do what he do because I'm not that invested and we're just going to see what happens.
It's going to be very strange.
I'm hoping though that he doesn't just kill my Rhino and then consolidate into
I don't think I can even kill the
everything else.
Rhino, but we'll
But-
see how we go.
Yeah, that's the main
The
game.
funny thing is, if I don't kill the Rhino, basically.
Yeah.
So I think these 1, 2, 3, 4 can definitely kill him, hit him, not this guy.
Okay.
How far do you have to be? An inch
An
through the
inch,
wall?
yeah.
It's
An
not
inch.
2 inches.
So no. So these two and these, two
two
can hit
yeah,
so
yeah,
far.
that's fine. Okay, and then we're going to just send everyone else.
Oh, Neil.
What?
Is your 1 CP for pile and consolidate? When do you spend it?
In the fight phase.
In the fight phase, you won't be able to do it. Because when you charge, he'll be there, and this is Vect. So it's 2 CP.
Ah, interesting.
So you actually can't. So you can only move 6 and pile in 3.
Oh, that's
Sorry. Bad. I'm not going to let Neil do what he do. I'm going to say, no,
you can't
do
that.
We're
just going to touch everything.
Get the hell away from my table. Yeah.
We're just going to touch everything then.
That's A-okay with me. So essentially they can move 9.
9, yeah, exactly.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. So these guys are going to come around here.
Yep. You watch my Heldrake pop off. He's going to be like, pew, pew, pew. And also all these rhinos are going to get an extra 2 attacks because they're going to Dark Pact.
Nice.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? Yeah, it's going to be sweet.
Okay.
I'm not too scared about this. I mean, how many special weapons are going to be in this unit, Neil? Like 2 Thunderhammers?
I think there's a captain and like a master crafter. So these guys will
You got a character in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The only real thing that's interesting is that they're getting sustain on everything.
Okay, so just lots and lots of attacks. All in
lots
6s?
and lots and lots and lots and lots of attacks.
Okay. Don't forget about your 2 little dudes over here too.
Yeah.
Nice. There's also, just letting you know,
these guys could come this way after they.
There's no real point even being on the objective.
If he could get there in 6,
Yep.
then the people just behind him would be able to leapfrog him.
There's no real point in being on the objective, just by the way, because I get bonuses for hitting you if you're on the objective in the next turn.
Nice.
And overwhelming force means that I just get free kills.
Okay.
So you may as well take them off the objective.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see how much damage this Heldrake can do. I'm going to get up this profile. It's
This
not
is
bad.
probably like the dumbest thing I've ever done, but let's see how we go.
Hey, it's new tools, new toys. Let's go.
I just wanted to like touch every single thing here so that it just made your life really miserable next turn.
Yeah.
Because it's funny.
It is fun and funny.
All right. So I'm going to get area denial with these lads. And then I'll get behind enemy lines with these lads because I'm more than 3, correct?
Pop off is a weird way to say deal no damage.
Yes.
We are about to see tons of damage coming out from this Heldrake.
Okay.
You just wait, buddy.
Let's see if there's any.
Gonna slap.
Oh, I can't use any CP because
No.
that's funny.
Get vected.
Yay! That sucks.
All
All
right.
right. Let's see what this guy does.
Okay.
Okay, so the first thing you should be aware of that he
Is this the captain?
provides sustain
Yeah.
and reroll hit rolls of 1.
Okay. And this is the Captain Man?
Yes.
So Captain Man has to go to Rhino along with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dudes. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dudes can go to Heldrake.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, actually, more like 1, 2, 3. Oh no, this guy can go here too. Oh god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dudes Heldrake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dudes into.
That's only
Rhino.
18 dudes.
Yeah, these can't.
I think
make
that
base of base.
last guy on the very end can.
Where here?
Yeah. Isn't he like.
You got to be with base of base. I mean, I'll push him over. How about that?
I'll let one guy out.
Sure, one guy.
Fine.
So you got 7 dudes Rhino here.
Yep.
You got 6 dudes Heldrake.
Yep.
And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dudes and Captain into this Rhino.
Now, we're not going to kill anything, but it's going to be funny to see how little damage we do.
All right.
And
I'm
we'll
going to
just-
mark that up. So
For
we
the
don't
sake
forget.
of this,
5
we're going to
dudes.
say that the plasma, the guy, the leader of the Blood Cause is going to go into that Rhino with the leader as well.
Okay.
All right. I'm expecting to do very little damage here.
Right. So I've got them marked out just in case we forget. What would you like to start with?
We'll start with the Heldrake, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
So 6 dudes.
6 dudes. I don't know how this is going to go, chat. 4.
This is going to be a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tranquil Tuesday. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll soon find out if I can kill anything. I don't know.
I really hope not.
I don't think I can.
I want to live.
It'd be very funny if
You get behind me lines at the very least.
Yeah,
You're going to get area denial too.
Yeah, I'll get some points, But I don't think I'll kill anything. I'll just moderately wound a couple of things and they'll get a wound back next turn.
This is actually good. If I live through this...
You will absolutely live through this. I'm going to make that really clear.
And I can kill him in the next turn, then it's just really good for me because I'll get challenge cards later on from him moving everywhere.
All right.
I love it.
Whoa! Dice!
Hello.
This hat is bothering me. So sweaty. My head is so sweaty. All right.
Bye, hat.
So we're hitting on 2s because I get the +1 to hit in melee, right?
So it's 2s for rolling, 1 sustained.
Correct.
Gross.
And I think that's it. There's nothing else.
Right.
And I can't spend a CP, so let's just see how we go.
All right. 2s.
Yeah, and we'll just re-roll these.
This is into Drake Boy.
This isn't a Drake, there's a 1 there.
Yep.
I don't know if you're supposed to wait a little bit with these guys, but I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I just wanted to run at you.
Who cares?
Are you ready?
Okay.
All right, so we
2
drop
misses,
2.
and then they go back in and 2 more.
Yay!
All right, now 6s.
What's your toughness?
On a rhino?
Yeah, is it 9? Yeah, so 5s.
Why do you get +1 strength?
I think
Strength
that's
5?
strength 5.
Oh, wait, this is a Helldrake,
Oh, this is a Helldrake.
which is
yeah.
also T9.
I'll say, so it is 6s.
Great. Strength 4?
Yes.
Excellent. 6s!
6s!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I count 5, definitely 5.
And AP 1?
81, yes.
So I have 4 ups. I still take 3 wounds.
Hey!
That's not good.
And now we do it all again into the Rhino.
Yes.
Actually, I will
Plus
have
1
to.
guy.
I will have to do. No, we'll do the 7 into this Rhino first, and then we'll do the captain and the other power weapon into the other Rhino.
Okay, so 7, yeah, 7 into the Rhino.
Yes.
I think they will probably kill the Rhino on my point, which is actually good. Like,
I hope so.
you know,
It'd be funny if it exploded
not for me.
for all of us.
No. I don't want that at all.
7 dudes. I know. Right, we'll see how we go. I still 6s to wound is not great.
Yeah.
We'll see how we go. And there's the 1s.
So this
Not a
is
lot of
gone.
1s.
All
That's
right.
cocked. That's a 1. We'll see how we go. Another 1, 2, 3, I think.
Okay. Nice.
And then
6s.
We'll have to roll the other one separately.
T9, 10 wounds. 1.
1. Out of how many dice? Incredible. All right. That's wild.
No, he takes it.
Yay.
But I'm pretty sure a Rhino heals a wound.
Yeah,
in my
heals a
command,
wound. It doesn't matter.
Never mind. We're good.
Okay, and then there are 4 little guys. Wild.
Okay, so you got 4
little
dudes,
guys.
a leader, and then...
And a power sword.
Okay.
4 little guys. Re-rolling the 1s.
Yeah, and there's 1 there.
There's
Two.
1
Nice.
there.
Yeah, very good.
So
3
there's 3 extras.
Woo! I see a typo on stream, but I'm not going to tell Jack where. This is my small revenge.
Yay! And 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6s so far.
Where be this typo?
4 6s.
4. 4 ups.
Ooh.
Take a wound.
Okay.
So he's down to 9.
And now the power sword is how many attacks?
Okay.
It's 4 attacks as well.
Right.
Winning on 5s.
Yeah. Hitting on 2s.
Okay. Winning on 5s. 1 would be nice. Nothing.
Okay.
And then the leader. This has gone very badly.
I think it's gone great for me.
I know it's gone great for you. It's gone very badly for me.
I'll 100% take this.
I know.
Yes, on the gauntlet day too. Woo! All right.
Sigh. All right.
Terraform. As in it's only 1 R? Yeah, I know about that one. It doesn't fit because it's only maximum
5 attacks.
8 characters. Otherwise it goes off the screen. So typo that, you know?
All right.
Suck that,
2
Louis,
sustain.
With your silly wrists. Huh? I see you.
Still 5s
Thank
to
you, Brad.
wound, I guess.
What strength are you?
Yeah. Why is a Thunderhammer only strength 8? I do not understand.
Yes.
Yay. And
5.
5 to wound
Debs.
with Debs.
Yeah.
A lot of sixes would be really good. That's a lot of sixes.
Gross. So that's 6 damage, I assume?
Yeah, that's 6.
And 1 at
-2.
5 up. No, so it's 8 damage.
Yeah.
Which is 9 damage total.
Yeah.
Which would mean I am dead.
Yay!
That's not fun. I wanted it to live. All right. Well, I guess what I'll do...
Does it explode?
I actually... Oh, hold on. Do I want to re-roll that? Because I need a 5 up. You did exactly 9 wounds on the nose. Oh, wait. Hold on. No, it's 3 of that, and then 1 extra failed save is 8. 4 times...
And both are 1 from the Mastercrafted Power Sword?
Yeah, but I start on 10. So I'm alive on 1.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Right? 3 devs, 1 a failed save,
I
that's
think
8. 1 from the thing.
That's 9.
I'm on 9. Yeah, live. Good? Happy? Pretty sure a rhino is T9 with 10 wounds.
Yeah.
So we're okay.
Okay.
I don't need a
That's
reroll.
bad.
Jack, you know. I'm
Why
alive.
did I not kill anything?
And I'm alive on 2 going into the next turn.
Okay.
Woohoo! All right. Okay. That rhino is not going to Dark Pact because it would kill me.
Yeah.
So that would suck. But I will Dark Pact the Hell Drake.
Nice.
And I'd like to look up a rule, actually.
Okay.
I have, surprisingly, maybe a strat that I can actually use here. Just give me 1 second. It is called Glut of Souls in the fight phase. A Heretic Astartes demon vehicle. Yeah, each time I invoke my contract, if I kill a model on a 5-up, I regain a wound.
Oh, nice.
I'll do that. So I'll go to 0, commandees, command pointies,
Okay.
and I will Dark Pact my Hell Drake at -1 leadership, so I get the extra 2 attack, so his leadership like 8. He passes. I will choose both sustain and lethals because I'm within 6 of a Hell Drake, of the Hell Brute. So it's going to go from 5 attacks up to 7. Hitting on 3s, and I'm within 6 of my Lord, of my, what's it, Bob? Is it within 6 or 3? Tempting addendum. Oh, it's within 3, so I don't get full rerolls.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s with 6s being sustained and lethals.
Nice.
Okay.
1/6.
So that
2 ones.
is an auto. These miss, but then I get 1 sustained.
Yep.
And then wounding here at strength 7, so 3s to wound with devs. So
1 dev.
1 dev, 2 saves.
3 saves.
3 saves total, AP 1.
So 4s. They're fine.
Kill a guy on a 5-up. I don't heal a wound. Wasted my CP, and the Helldrake killed 1 guy.
All right.
That sucked.
Do you want to roll your rhino attacks?
Well, good. Yeah, I will do my rhino attacks. I'll do the rhino over there.
This is so weird.
Dark Pact. He passes. I'll choose sustained hits. That's going to go for up to 5 attacks now. 3s, 4s. 1 hit sustained. And 2 wounds. AP nothing. Never mind.
And the other one?
Sure, he'll just hit normally. Okay, 1 and nothing. Excellent.
It's wild.
Killed a guy. Hey.
Nothing happened this turn.
All right.
Go.
Well, that was fun. You scored nothing.
But
right?
I do.
Oh,
No.
you get behind enemy lines.
And I get area denial. Thank you.
You get both. So
And I
that's 8
get
points.
2 burn things. 2
Now,
terraform.
We don't have the.
I get 2 terraform. Give me my 2 terraform.
Yeah, we don't have the challenger cards either on a specific system on the thing. So if we get those later, we'll have to just add them to primary or secondary.
Sure.
For primary, you get terraform there and terraform there for 1 point extra
Yeah.
2. Nice. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go be a butt.
You're going to go ham now?
I'm gonna go ham.
Go
See
for
what
it.
I can do. I go up to 1 whole command point, and my rhino over there heals and wound up to 2. That one heals to full. And then in the command, I think, is it within 6 or within 3 that I can heal something with the Warp Smith and give it +1 to hit? I believe it is within 3. Sorry, I don't play.
It is within 3 if it's a Tech Marine.
Yeah, it pretty much is a Tech Marine.
So you can do it to the Rhino.
I am not going to do it to the Rhino because I don't care about the Rhino and it gives a +1 to hit to something else. So I'm going to give it to probably the back guy.
Okay.
Just do plus the back Forge Fiend.
Yep.
Give that +1 to hit.
Sure.
And then just move everything
Go nuts.
forward and shoot a whole bunch of stuff.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. With that as well, I need to draw some cards before we get into everything else. See what happens. So the hat.
Yeah, go for it.
Magic new cards as well. I will get.
Don't ruin the surprise. I wonder what the surprise is.
Oh no, he's just talking about me misspelling something that I did intentionally misspell.
Oh, okay.
Defense Stronghold, which I can't get turn 1. Sabotage, which I can get. I will redraw Defend ASAP. Assassination.
Yeah, there's a guy just there.
Kill that guy. So it's Sabotage and Assassination. I think on turn 1 I will redraw Sabotage. Well, I won't redraw. I will just draw my extra thing. My once
draw
per
your
game,
extra one.
Adapt
Twice
or
per
die.
game?
Twice per game. And instead I will get potentially Attempting Target. Now that is pick a new one. Pick 1 point in no man's land. If I hold that point at the end of this turn, I get 5 points. And I will choose that over Sabotage, which I'll put back in.
Well, I think we'll just go the middle and see how we go.
The middle.
Actually, I mean, you got Legionnaires in that one as well?
I have Cultists in that one.
Oh, we'll do that.
That one over there?
Yeah, they'll have to advance onto it.
You've stolen both my tape measures again, young man.
Or can you move the rhino? Oh, you can't move the rhino onto it, basically. So
Yeah.
you'll have to advance onto it, which means they're doing nothing that turn. They're not shooting or anything, right?
Probably.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that one over there. Actually, yours are better to direct you to the middle. I think go to the middle. Go to the middle, take the middle. See if you can take the middle.
Oh, you have ruined my plans. Damn it. What I was going to do is actually... you want the middle?
No, that one. Because it forces your coldest over there and I get to kill them for free next turn.
How do you know I can even reach that point?
I don't know if you can reach that point. You would have to get out of the rhino and advance onto the point.
Yeah, probably. What I was going to do is this rhino, because it's a vehicle, can move through walls for a CP. So I was literally just going to move it like 12 inches over here and then dump them on here. But it's only for normal, advance, or charge. I can't do it for a fallback.
Oh,
so this
okay.
thing, because it's in combat now, I can't move through this wall. But I can actually just move over this crate. So it could move 12 to here, but then the dudes can't get out far enough. Which does suck. So if they were to get out within 3 and then move, I'm within 13 at the point, so 10. They move 6.
Yeah, so you have to advance
on
onto the point.
A 4-inch advance essentially would get me there. I think I'm probably going to get them out to screen anyway, but we'll give that a go. So I'll get these out. You do have 2 CP, so you can do something with these.
Yeah.
What can you do with these, Neil? What strats can you use on these guys?
I could fall back and charge later on.
Okay. I also sticky my home point with these cultists.
Nice.
Which is very, very good. James is here. I'm a little late to the party. Never too late, dude. Good to see you.
So I could do that. What else can I do?
Fall back and shoot and charge?
Fall back, shoot and charge.
Okay. But they also...
I can, if I kill something on an objective, I can spend the CP and sticky that objective.
Okay.
I can,
That's
in the fight phase, make something -1 to hit.
I shall roll my advance. A 4 with the cultists. Go! Hey!
Hey, they're on.
Yeah, that's really good. That not only gives me 5 for attempting target, but it denies Neil 5 primary in the next turn, and also gives me the ability to stop his terraform. So that's really good.
Well, will they stop the terraform?
Yeah, because I control it now. That's
but you
the plan.
can't terraform.
I can't terraform it, but it
you will stop the terraform.
Yes, because you no longer control it. I believe is how it works. I'll have to check. Yes.
Yes?
Yes. I did want to advance them up and get out with the car and then terraform it for me, but I can't do that. So these will go here just to stop this wave of crap moving towards me. And then I think this rhino will move over here as well, just to block more of a space.
Sure.
Because there's going to be dudes that come from every angle.
Yes, I love it when dudes come from every angle.
You sick boy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we're going to move the Helldrake just to here, so that it is like behind the wall, because it hovers, so only for the base it is visible. And if you deep strike, it'll be over there or somewhere over there or some crap.
Sure.
I think that we're going to get out both of my units here. What I was saying, where I'm a genius, is you know how you gave me a vehicle detachment with no vehicles?
Yeah.
And then I put in 3 rhinos? I just realized that because I have units inside and I have a firing deck of 2, and each unit of Marine guys has a las cannon,
Yeah.
I can fire 2 las cannons from the
nice.
rhino at +1 to wound.
Oh, there you
That
go.
would have actually been really fun. But I'm not going to do that because now I need the rhinos to actually do something. So anyway, the more you know. So first unit I'll get out is the Chaos Lord unit.
Yeah.
They're going to get out like here and then they'll move. So I'll do that. They'll move to like over here.
Mm-hmm.
Annoyingly, you're not on the point, so I don't get my full rerolls, which is cool. But it's still good to have some stuff. Stop. Now you can't reactive move or pile into me or surge move or anything like that, right? So if I shoot you, you're not going to be like, lol, and then...
Not in this detachment. There are other detachments which 100% could do that.
Okay, cool. I'm trusting you.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then we are going to, how far is this? Like 9? So these guys can get out and move to like over here. Yep, and then we're going to get these guys out, and they're going to move to like over this way. Yep. Like this, and then we're going to pivot this rhino backwards and then move it over me 10 inches to over here. So it's over this side, but it's still chilling on this point.
Do you have to spend the CP to do that?
No CP, just moving 10. I can move over my own dudes as well because I am a tank.
Yeah.
So I should be totally fine. And we've got the Master unit, the Lord unit, and then these guys can actually now move up and do whatever they need to do. So we'll move the Hellbrute to here, and then this guy will move to here so I can see everything just in case I want to. The Warpsmith and Cypher will also come out to play. Mm-hmm. Cypher's going to go here. The Warpsmith, this guy will go here. Warpsmith will just chill up right behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Come here,
I'll overwatch you now.
Yeah, for 2 CP?
Nothing.
My 2-up armor Warpsmith?
Sure. No.
Sounds great. Cool. And then it's just what to do on this other side. In this corner down here. Hello. So I think the game plan is we're going to spread out some cultists in my backfield, just like this, so that nothing can land there. Mm-hmm. And now I need to figure out what to do with your little dude-arenes. I also want to terraform it. So I think probably what we're going to do is sadly get every single guy out and then use them as a screen so that I can not die. And then we're going to move the rhino itself. So we'll get these guys out and they will chuck an advance. Go! 1, okay. So they're not going to be a good screen unit. They're going to chill probably like over here, like back down this way. This is my Chaos Lord unit. I don't really need to worry about shooting because you don't really have any. And then we're going to get the other guys out, which will be these guys. And they will chuck an advance, which will hopefully be further than a 1. Because they are my Master of Executions unit. Go! 5.
That's much further than a 1.
That is much further than a 1. So technically it will be 3 plus 6 plus 5 is a 14-inch move from the tank. Furthest I can get to here.
Very nice.
Thank you. Planned. Planned within planned. They're just going to sit here because they can't shoot anyway. And then the rhino is going to move 12 inches to over this way. Woo! Like that. So that everyone is a happy chappy. Mm-hmm. And hopefully with some... Well, this is only OC1, so I'm OC2. So I'll terraform this and take it from you and just be annoying. Mm-hmm. And...
go from there.
And then go from there, yeah. These will also probably just move slightly further back, but still screen out 9 inches for big blobs of dudes, just so that I'm far away from this. All right, sounds groovy. Attempting target achieved. Assassination, I just need to kill that entire blob in my backfield.
Which I'm pretty sure you will.
I hope that I will, with everything I have.
I don't have armor of contempt or anything, so just go.
Yeah. Everything is within 6 of my Hellbrute. All 3 vehicles are within 3 of my Master, of my Warpsmith. The rhinos cannot fire and neither can the Helldrake, but We'll see what happens. Did I battle shock the rhino? Thank you. Yes, it is fine. I rolled
It's fine.
Good point. Thank you, thank you. Nice. All right. Ready to shoot stuff?
Go for it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do first is, these guys don't have an invuln, do they?
No.
Cool.
I mean, the captain probably does.
I can see all of them, so they're not going to get cover, which means I'm AP3, I don't need to use the hazardous.
Go
I
for
can
it.
choose to use hazardous or not, which gives devs. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to choose the back, help the back Forge Fiend to Dark Pact at mine. Oh, they're T4, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I don't need a Dark Pact at -1 because it gives me +1 wound and I'm wounding on my 2s anyway. So I'll just do a normal Dark Pact, I think leadership 7. That passes, thank God. I will choose sustain and lethals because of the Hell Brute, and I get 4 rerolls to hit because I'm within range of my Whoopsie.
Okay.
Yay! So 3d3 shots, blast.
Oh, I never picked a Oath of the Moment target either. Doesn't
It
matter.
didn't matter actually because it was rerolling hits of 1 and
it doesn't matter.
hitting on 2s anyway. Cool. Good.
Just a thought.
Amazing. I forgot that you still get that too.
You still get that.
That's gross.
Wild.
All right, so 3d3 shots. This is blast each, and there's 20.
Yeah, 21.
So it's 3d3 plus 12. Hey! Okay, so that, and then plus 12.
So,
This plus...
yes. There you go.
Okay,
Rerolling everything.
Hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
Rerolling everything.
Reroll, wounding on...
Wounding on 2s.
Yeah.
No saves. 3 damage
No, you
each.
said it's 3...
AP3.
AP3, so it's...
True.
6s.
Okay, hold on. Wait, hold that thought then. Give me 1 sec. So you will get 6s. Do I have... if I invoke my contract... Okay, hold. Wait.
Wait. Chat. He's figuring it out.
Okay, we're going to have to do some math here because I think it's possible to do the thing I want to do. I'm just being very specific about all of these choices. And I know I've never done it before. I've never done it. So Forge Fiend is leadership 6. Cool. It changes nothing. I will invoke the pact because that means I'm leadership 7, which I passed anyway. I should have done that before, but regardless. This gives me +1 to wound, which I don't need, but now I can pay for an extra AP.
How do you pay for an extra AP?
Just with a strap, but I have to invoke a contract. That's why I was like, well, now I have to do the -1 leadership thing. So it changes nothing. I'm just paying for +1 AP.
So it goes straight through.
So it goes straight through.
Okay. Well, you're going to kill everything.
Amazing.
Well done.
Yay! Here we go. So 2s. And I will take out all the 6s and then fish for everything. And hope I don't roll
Why
a
don't you
million
kill
ones.
them all in one roll?
I'm not going to kill them all in one roll. These miss, but I did get 4 6s, which become automatic wounds. And then 4 go back in. And then these are 2s to wound, no rerolls.
Hey, are you going to kill them all?
Okay, so these wound. So that is 5, 10, 15, 16 dead guys.
Okay.
And there was only 20 to begin with
Yes.
because 1 died. So you've got 4 models left, 3 dudes and the leader.
Okay.
And then I don't need to take hazardous because I didn't use devs. Yay! Woo! How was that, chat?
That was wild. That was a very good profile into what I threw at you.
What? You did it to yourself.
I know, but
Oh, God.
it was insane.
It was insane. Okay, that's good. So now that that's happened, I think what we do now is fire at the Thunderwolves in the middle because I've got 2 melee bricks there that can pretty confidently pick up that mess. You do have fight on death, but we'll see how we go. I've got Cypher's pistol as well that I'll probably shoot into them. So let's go with the Hell Brute into the middle.
Yay.
Yay.
What's his range?
He's got a missile and a las cannon.
Okay.
So 36.
36.
So the twin link las cannon, I've got a Dark Pact. What's the toughness on that?
Ooh.
Thunder Bears.
I'll have a look.
Yeah, holy damn. Forge Fiends are so cool. I can't wait to use mine in Emperor Children. I know, imagine them in the New World.
T6, which seems low.
I will invoke a contract at -1 leadership, which means I need a 7. I've passed them all.
Yeah, it's very good.
I will get sustains and lethals, and then I will shoot 1 twin link las cannon at you, rerolling all hits. It does hit. I won't re-roll that. 2s, because +1 a wound. And even then it would be 2s anyway.
Go through.
D6 +1 damage. So only 2.
Okay.
Sadness. And then I've got a missile, crack missile. 1 shot on a 3. 4 re-rolls. Okay, that's a lethal and a sustained. And 2 wounds, AP 2.
It's fine.
Never mind. Okay, cool. That's fun. All right, let's fire Cypher into the Marines there.
Sure.
He's got a cool plasma pistol. Dark Pack for him. He doesn't need to do at -1 because he's not a vehicle. So just normal, he's fine. He'll choose sustain and lethals because he's got sustain already anyway. 3 shots from the big plasma pistol, 2s. No full rerolls because I think it only works on vehicles. And then winning hit on 2s. 1, AP 3, 6 up, kills another guy.
Nice.
And then we've got a range 6 pistol, which I can do as well. 6 shots from that, hitting on 2s. Okay, so 2 misses. That's a lethal and then a sustained. Strength 4, so 4s. That is 4 more at AP 1. Never mind. All right, neat. That's him done. I guess we'll fire. I'm trying to be careful about what I leave alive. Let's fire the Warpsmith. He's got a melter pistol. We'll see what he does. He has a flamer tendril and a plasma pistol, which I can't fire because... Oh no, they're all pistols. Let's fire the plasma pistol and we'll overcharge myself.
Sure.
Dark Pact for both. Yep. So 1 shot plasma pistol. Sustain
nice
and
work.
lethal. That one hits. The other one wounds. 2 at AP 3. 2 more die.
All right, just a leader left.
And then a melter tendril. Woo! 1 shot.
Sustain again. Okay.
Yeah. And then the sustained lethal 1 to wound is 2 wounds at AP 4.
Yes, on his invul.
2d3 damage. That's 6 damage. What? Okay, hazardous from the plasma pistol. No, he's fine. Wow. Well,
That was brutal.
there you go. That's how you cull the horde. Even though I didn't have it. Cool. Right, so I guess the only other thing that Forge Fiend can see is here. So we'll fire everything into the middle with the other Forge Fiend. Dark Pack for both, and we'll do +1 a wound. And we'll do deaths as well, so everything. It passes the contract.
Of course it does.
Okay, 3d3 shots. Okay, so 3 shots plus 3 shots. Hitting on 3s with full rerolls. Okay, I'll just reroll these. Okay, all hit, 1 lethal, 1 sustain. These will be winning on 2s with devs. So that's a dev at 3 damage. And all these are 4 up invulns, 3 damage each. They're dead.
They're all dead. Wow. This is brutal. What is happening? What is happening, chat?
I love the gauntlet.
What is happening?
Yeah, I love the gauntlet.
I don't
All
know
right.
What is going on?
Woo! Okay, so fun and games aside, I have nothing left to shoot at now. And hazardous as well. It's fine.
It's fine. Jeez. I just lost so much.
Yeah.
It's wild.
This is going to terraform. That can't either. So that's that. And I do get assassination and attempting target.
Wow.
So I get 10 for secondaries and 2 primary points.
So no one is
1
6
primary
behind
point because I
at this
terraform it. Currently the score is 11 to 10. So
yeah, no catch-up mechanic.
Neil gains a CP up to 3, actually. He should be on.
I get
that was also my
engage
turn.
on all fronts.
Back to Neil's turn now.
And overwhelming force, which are both very doable.
Okay, engage changed slightly. Mm-hmm. So engage is now 2 corners, 1 point. 3 corners, 2 points. 4 corners, 4 points.
Nice.
So you can do.
If these guys were still alive, I would just send them to pick up a unit of those guys, but nope.
Yep. And then What was the other
Do
one?
these guys have fight first over there?
No.
Okay, good.
What was the other one? What was the other card?
Overwhelming force.
Oh, wait, didn't you have that from last?
No, that was the one I put away.
Oh, and you drew it again?
Yeah, drew it again.
Oh, overwhelming force again.
Which is good. There's this here. This is probably going to stay for the rest of the game, which is annoying.
And also Neil gets no extra primary because I'm holding that one, and your home is worth nothing in Terraform. Only the ones in No Man's are worth 4.
All right.
So, yeah.
See how we go.
That was awesome.
I'm going to move the scouts and those scouts, and we'll see how we go. That was pretty ugly. That was really ugly.
Were you expecting one Forge Fiend to kill 16?
No, I was not expecting one Forge Fiend to just go.
To be fair, I read these rules yesterday, and Neil was like, "This is what you're playing." I was like, "All right, I guess I got 2 Forge Fiends. They work really well."
All right. I'll advance these guys here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 11. Sounds good.
Nice.
Excuse me.
Can everything advance and charge for freezies?
Yes. Well, pretty much.
All right.
Okay. They're going to get over here.
Yeah.
And these guys are just going to, I think they're just going to wander over around here.
Yep.
And just put some shots into these guys and maybe a cheeky charge.
Yep.
Because they have combat knives because they're wolves.
Sounds gross. So I'm going to measure. Hold on here. How far was it? So he was like there?
Yeah.
So he was within 21.
Yeah.
21 is a 20-inch charge, and he moves 6 base?
Yeah.
7 base. Moves 7 base?
7 base, yes.
So
7 plus 4 is 11.
He moves 11, and he was within 21, so it's a 9-inch charge.
Yeah.
We should be within 10. Oh, right. JJ says, where do we find all the new secondaries? Score your home in Terraform, don't you? Do you? I will double check. Maybe Neil gets 4 points. The new stuff you can find through gamedatacards.eu. Look them up. They have made all these brand new cards, just basically shorthand. Yeah, really, really cool stuff. I definitely recommend them. Go check it out. I will double check Terraform. Let's see. At the end of your turn, players for each objective marker they control. Oh yeah, you're right. So Neil does get 4 points.
Yay.
Yay. Up to 6 points, Neil.
And we'll advance the guys that are behind them as well. Ooh, they're speedy boys.
A 2. I don't like it. And there's also still a lot of deep strike to come in.
Yes.
But if Neil reveals himself to me, then
I'd probably die.
the Forge Fiends will just go kill everything again.
Yeah.
I love those Forge Fiends.
It is very annoying.
Ectoplasma. Plasma. I was not expecting the Warpsmith to kill like 3 dudes. He rolled a 6 with a plasma pistol.
And then a 6 for loop.
What an absolute weapon.
He did
what a
well.
Weapon.
Sometimes,
the Wraiths didn't even activate, and they both had last cannons.
Sometimes you just gotta, it is 7. Sometimes you just gotta accept what is happening, right?
Yeah. Look, if I was on the receiving end, I would be not taking it nearly as well as Neil. Nearly as well as Neil.
Yeah.
To be honest, World Eaters being 18 inches away is a massive distance. Yeah, apparently the World Eaters Forge Fiends are gross. Sustained hits, full rerolls, rapid fire, or something like that. Just loads and loads and loads of stats. Overwatch is horrifying, super scary.
You know what? Maybe these guys should just go here and just
Terraform? Yeah, that sounds right.
I'll do that. So they just
We'll
out
block
OC
my rhino.
this guy.
Yep.
And I'll sit around like that.
Yep. Get away from my
All right.
point.
But these guys will also terraform.
Of course. Steal it away from my cultists.
Yeah. I'm going to take all the points in the middle back, and then you'll just kill everything I own. And we'll see how we go.
Yay!
Yay! These guys will charge. Why not? And then I'm just expecting Forge Fiends to kill absolutely everything on the board.
Which Chaos Detachment is he playing? Soul Forge, Warp Pack
something.
Forge. That one. Soul Forge, Warp Pack. I think
What did I roll?
3.
10.
It's the one where it benefits your vehicles greatly, which not really for me. It does give me the enhancement for 4 rerolls to hit, which is quite good. It's quite good. I rate that one a lot. When you're firing a Hell Brute and 2 Forge Fiends every turn. Yeah. And I like that the Helldrake is here just to mess around and have a bit of fun. He's a cool little tech piece. Yeah. I'm keen to watch him fly away and eat some dudes.
I don't know, man. Feels bad. All feels bad.
I think it feels great.
All right. Oh, well, I'm not going to bring these guys in. They're just going to come in later.
But the Wolfen
Yeah.
and the Termies?
Yeah.
Ew.
Because they've got nowhere to go. And
That's
I
true.
just need to kill all your screens this turn. Hope to God. All right. Let's do this.
Oh, you know what I also forgot?
What did you also forget?
I was going to use the Marines to free grenade.
Oh,
And
okay.
they didn't even fire all grenades.
All right.
Jesus.
These guys walked, but they're terraforming. These guys advanced. They advanced. They advanced. We're going to just move to the charge phase.
Cool.
That's all we care about.
What do you have on your home point? Just a guy? Just a lone guy?
Just a lone guy. I know you can deep ingress if you would like.
Do you want to land something in the back so I can't?
I'll just string these.
Or just
I'll
string
just
them
string
out?
the dogs out.
I've got Raptors in reserve. But everything else on the board for me. So
How about that?
yeah, that's good. I like that. Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Go for it.
Cool. All right. I can make a choice. I've still got CP, so I can do the 6-inch pile and consolidate here by just choosing this and then moving into those. I think that's because I can surround that quite easily with 20 dudes.
Yep. But pile and consolidate, unless it says otherwise, you have to go towards the closest model. So if you surround the Rhino...
Yeah, but then the rest of them don't have to touch the Rhino. They can go wherever they want.
No, with pile and consolidate...
No, I know that, but I'm saying if I get say I get a 7.
Like if you charge, over here, and then pile this way.
Yeah, something like that. Or I charge that way.
I don't know, most of them are going to have to get a really long charge to be further away from the Rhino than they are from this thing.
I realise that. I know that.
You're banking on a 9-inch charge anyway.
I know that.
You have 3 CP, I guess. So.
All right. Well, we're going to do the 9-inch charge. See how we go.
Okay, into my Marines in the back here.
I deserve it. That's a 7. That's how the CP reroll is going.
Okay.
Oh, 7. All right. Discharge here.
Ooh.
7. They're in.
This is going to be a brutal turn.
I know.
The 6-inch strat says closest enemy unit for pile and consolidate. Yeah. Yeah, so most likely he'd be going to the Rhino anyway, but now he's going to lose the whole unit for free.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be great.
Oh, no.
All right. And these guys are charging into these guys.
Yay. Are the dudes in the middle?
There's a 10.
Are the dudes in the middle 3 wounds each, Neil?
Yes.
Okay. That does not bode well.
Thank you.
Woo. My poor Rhino in the middle is going to get clapped.
I hope so.
Yeah.
If the Rhino survives, I'm going to just cry at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm only going to kill like 2 units this turn.
Yeah.
That's not great at all.
No, not great. Not that great.
All right. Do you want to just pick up the coldest up?
No, I definitely got to survive, Neil. They're definitely going to survive. Okay, yeah, I'll pick it up.
All right.
Bye, culties.
All right. Let's see if I can kill this tank. There's one Rhino.
My one Rhino.
One Rhino. Okie dokie. Ragnar does what?
Oh, yeah, let's see what Ragnar does.
So firstly, the quarry is elsewhere. We don't care about that at this round.
Right.
What does Ragnar do you reckon?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. Ragnar, after each time this model ends a charge move until end of turn, add 2 to its attacks. All right, gets 2 more attacks.
Okay.
And it allows for advance and charge, which is what we did over here.
Cool.
So we're just going to do the things. I don't think I kill it, but we'll see how we
You
go.
don't think you kill a Rhino?
I don't know, man. Things are going badly at this point.
I mean, they should kill a Rhino,
Okay,
right?
so 2, 4, 6, 8.
I think Louis was saying, when do these new cards come out? Tower desperately need help. I have no idea when the next slate and or change and all that stuff is. All I know is I got home from the weekend. People were like, here, new card. And I went, okay. And then I put them all on the stream. That's all I got.
And this is it. All right.
Okay.
Medium
Twos?
twos, yeah.
Rerolling ones or something?
No.
Okay. Sustained hits or anything?
No.
Yeah, thank you. Don't discredit my
Fives.
Is this with Ragnar?
No, this is just the head takers.
Oh, just the dudes themselves. Oh, that's a fair bit of fives. Nice. That was a really
Minus
good roll.
2.
Minus 2 damage?
Yeah.
Oh, that should be dead.
Should be dead.
How many you got? All of those?
Yeah, just roll them.
5 ups. Fives. I am alive on, surprisingly, 2 wounds.
All right, and now Ragnar goes.
Likely by the end of this week. Card deck drops June 7th. Probably data slate around then. Apparently new detachments for CSM, Dark Angels, and another one I can't remember in the data slate. Ooh. That sounds fun.
10. 2s, 5s again.
Okay.
Sustained on these.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So 3 more go in.
Ragnar's going to do it on his own, like from full HP.
5s.
Okay,
Yeah.
3,
Let me just.
4.
So, but these are minus 3 now.
2 damage. Okay, so I need 4 6s. 4 6s. Nearly did it on his own.
Yeah, well, just
2,
about.
I blow up. Nope.
No.
The rhino is removed.
All right. And now everything I own dies.
Yay!
I got overwhelming force. I got engaged.
Correct. Overwhelming for 5 points. Up to 13. Terraform over there, terraform here. That's another 2 primary. Very well done. You go up to 3 CP. It goes to my turn. I gain a CP up to 2. Primary, I hold my home up to 5. No terraform points again. And we're not going to see any challenge cards.
No.
Surprisingly, no.
This is going to be horrible this next turn.
This turn's going to be savage.
Secure no man's land.
Secure. And
Doable.
no prisoners.
Very doable.
All right. Just kill Neil's entire army.
This turn probably goes off. Let's see how we go.
Probably. Yeah.
I mean, you shoot a forge fiend into these and I pick up everything, and you shoot a forge fiend into them and I pick up everything, and then I cry.
I think I'm just going to use the forge fiends in the middle because they're 3 wounds
Oh,
and
even
3
better.
damage.
Yeah, okay.
Just shoot them.
They do have 4 up involved.
That's okay. I got devs.
Okay.
So I'll just shoot them and then...
I had picked a very bad matchup for the gauntlet.
Oh, God.
Oh,
All
well.
right. This guy's going to move here.
Sure.
And just push them out a little bit more. In fact, you know what I might do? I was going to use him as a terraform, but I think what I might do is just push him out to...
Do I get my terraform points
actually-
because we go to your turn now?
At the end of each turn, you will. So you got them for doing it now.
Yeah.
If I don't take them off you, at the end of the turn, you will again.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this will then move... I'm just going to remove this for now. This will then move 6. Whee! Now it should be a 3-inch charge. I'm within 4
Nice.
because you needed a 9. Hello. And then these guys will do the
same thing?
They're within 11 though. So 11 minus 1, 10 minus 6, I need a 4.
4, yeah. That's easy.
Within 5. All right. So that I can do. And I will get the closest guy here. Chaos Lord here, doesn't need to shoot anything. I will get, that's a leader. That guy, where's my las cannon man? This guy. Okay, las cannon man is going to move 6 this way, so he can shoot something, and then the rest will just move over. Balefire, tome, melee weapon, all that stuff.
Sure.
Cool, so I can at least shoot something and have a good time. Very, very nice. I actually think I'm going to move this rhino over here.
Okay.
Because if I don't, then you can rapid ingress your dudes in this corner, which would make me very sad, and then I cry. So I don't really care about that. Cool. Helldrake. Yeah. Caca! He's going to move over here, I guess. Let's fly him to like right here so that you can't land closer than that. And then we're going to move these Marines out. Oh, God. They're going to move 6. They're going to go to over here. And probably I'm just going to use all of the Marine bodies that I can to shoot everything. And then later, charge everything. And call it a nice, happy, fun day. Right, and then we're going to move this Rhino. Where does he want to go? You could land over there if I don't deep strike prevent, if I make all my charges. So he'll go that way. Oh, he heals a wound up to 3, and he's got to take a battle shot.
He'll never die.
Yeah. Cypher is going to move 6 to... He can't get any pistols within range, so he'll move to there. Hellbrute will move to over here so he can see both things. This Forge Fiend will move, he'll go there. Forge Fiend will move up to over here. And then this Forge Fiend will move to over here. And I'm a bit nervous actually about you killing this in melee and then I'm screwed. So I might just advance Cypher. Here, I rolled a 2. So he'll go to there. Nice. And then the Warpsmith will move to here, so it's within range of everything, and we'll give +1 to hit to this guy. Okay, that's my turn pretty much.
I do have to rapidly Ingrai, or I'm just dead anyway.
Let me land some Raptors, and they will land over here.
Sure.
Yes.
I will rapidly Ingrai.
Where is 9 away?
There you go.
Thanks. 9 away there, and we'll shoot.
Ooh, wait a sec.
Probably shoot these guys, and then charge the dogs. Yeah.
I will rapidly Ingrai here, I think.
I think that's wise. Yep. Nice. Yeah. You have to be behind by 6 or more in the beginning of the battle round and then draw in your command phase. Yeah. Challenges start at the battle round, not turn. It is. It is. You're right.
Okay.
Yep. So...
there we go.
Haven't drawn any just yet. Okay. Let's do some shoost. First thing I want to shoot is the Helldrake.
Sure.
Oh, it'll get rid of Blast, actually. Let's shoot that Forge Fiend that can't see much of anything else. We'll shoot the middle.
Yeah, sure.
We'll choose for devs, and we'll choose for +1 wound. What's their toughness?
I think they're 4.
Are they T6?
I think they're not T6.
Okay, so we won't do +1 toughness because I don't need the AP. I'm doing devs anyway. So here we go. Leadership 6. Cool.
Haven't failed one yet.
Here's my hazardous tests before I forget. We're good. And then 3d3 shots +1 each. So that is 3 here, and then +3 total for blast. Hitting on 3s with this guy, 4 rerolls, sustains and lethals. No sustains, no lethals. Rerolls. That's a lethal and then a sustain. 2s to wound with devs. So that would be 1 dead guy, and then 5 saves. So 3 dead guys.
3 dead guys. Right,
Woohoo!
take these guys away.
All right. Interesting. I think we now fire, because there's no blast, we fire the Hellbrute into that. Try and pip off a couple more. So Dark Pact fails. The missile is strength 8, so I would be doing +1 wound. I should have said that anyway. I take D3 mortal wounds, which is 2. No hazardous tests for him. So he's taken 2. I'll mark that up in 1 second. Okay, now the las cannon. Hits, 2s, wounds.
Fine.
Cool. Missile launcher. Sustains and lethals. Wounds +1 wound. Cool. And cool. D6 damage. Cool. Kills a guy. Nice.
I'm just going to watch everything die this turn, chat. I don't know what's happened. I've played myself, really.
He has played himself. We're going to shoot this back unit into the dudes here. So this will be Dark Pact. For both, we can't do -1 leadership. They pass, and then we'll...
On a 6?
Yep, because no -1 leadership, the leadership 6 with the Lord, or Master of Executions at the back. We have a balefire tome, a missile, a las cannon, a bolter, and I think that's it.
All right, go for it.
Let me double check. These legionaries are annoying. It's a las cannon,
Yeah.
a bolt gun, a balefire tome, and a plasma pistol.
Okay.
Which I
So
won't.
no
I
missile
don't think
launcher.
he's within range anyway. So no missile. Yep. And then give me 1 second. We can shoot the las cannon first. Hits 2, 3s to wound, 2s to wound. 1 fails. D6 plus 1 kills him just. So he's dead, and then we've got a balefire tome, 2 shots. Okay, that's a lethal and a sustained. And then that will be 3 wounds, strength 5, AP 1. Okay, 1 damage each, so he's down to 1. And then we've got a bolt gun, which is bolt gun. I've never ever actually fired one. 2 shots, 2 hits, 4s, 1 wound. He's fine. It's AP nothing.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so he's down to 1 wound left. Then we'll fire the other unit into him, except for the las cannon.
No, he's fine. He's on 3.
Is he on 3?
Yeah.
Did another guy just die?
No, I already took off the guy who died.
Oh. Okay, sure. All right, well then we will fire everything over there. Dark Pact for both.
Fine.
Again.
Always.
Here is the las cannon. Nope. We've got
Balefire Tome.
Balefire Tome, which is 2 shots. Okay, 1 hit. Ooh, no wound. Bolter. Okay, 4s. 1 wound. Okay.
On 2.
Yeah. That's fine. Cool. All right. I think now what we do is we probably
That's
just
right,
shoot-
Brad. I want the challenge. I feel like I need the challenge.
Yeah, he's showing off now. I think we'll probably shoot this Forge Fiend. Helldrake doesn't have a lot of support over there. I think we'll shoot it over there into the
makes
dudes
sense.
over there. This is the one with +1 to hit. Dark Pact, we don't need to do -1, +1 to wound. But I actually will, so that I can take it to AP 4, so you only get 6 ups.
Sure.
Let's do that. We'll pay a CP. Dark Pact at -1. Fine again. Hazardous tests. Oh, wait, actually I don't need to. I don't want to do devs. I'm not taking those because you have no invuln, right?
Not over there, no.
Okay, my bad. I know I just rolled +1 and then saw it, but I don't. There's no point.
That's fine. You're going to win this
Cool.
next turn, so it's okay.
3d3 shots. Okay, so that plus
Plus 12.
this +12. Okay. And 2s.
Rerolling?
We're rolling everything.
Might as well fish.
Fish it up. Fish it up. Okay, so 3 misses, but 3
4
extra
misses.
hits. 4 misses. 5 extra hits, so they all wound. And then those just go back in. 2s. Okay, so all of these
6s.
6 ups.
And everyone's a dead bind.
Yeah, 3 damage.
This is very bad. I'm going to concede in a minute, I'm pretty sure.
Hey,
Actually.
that was a lot of 6s.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Right.
12 guys.
All right. I'm going to take in
Alright.
this end so you can't see Jack anymore.
That's
2,
fair.
4.
Okay.
6.
Helldrake will now fire
8,
because it has nothing else
10,
to do. It's got its, I believe I gave it the gun. Did I give it the gun? Hades autocannon, yes I did. Woohoo! You watch guys, this
Go for it.
Helldrake's going to do so much work here. It has 4 shots Dark Pact. It's strength 8, so I don't need to do -1. We'll just do normal. It's fine. I will choose sustained hits. 6 shots hitting on 3s. Okay, these 2 miss, but 1 sustained. And then winning here on 2s at AP1. So that's 5 more 4-ups for you. That's another 4 dead guys.
Great.
2 damage a pop. Oh my god. What an absolute weapon. Yay.
I don't know at this point.
All right. Sick. And then we'll do, I don't know. Let's go over this side, shall we? That's all that fired. So we'll do, this unit will chuck a grenade into them.
Sure.
Because memes. for free because it got a Chaos Lord. Yep. So Grenade. That's 3 mortals. And then we'll Dark Pact for Sustained. They fail, but they have an icon. They pass. Excellent. We'll shoot the Balefire Tome. 2 hits. No wounds. And then we'll shoot the Bolt Gun. 2 hits. No wounds. And then we'll shoot the Las Cannon. Which hits and wounds. 6 up. Kill that one guy. That's a bit of a waste, but oh well. We'll shoot Rhino number 1 over here. That guy, he will Dark Pact. He's on 3 wounds left. He could die. He's fine.
Never.
So sustained.
Never going to fail the Dark Pact. He's failed 1 Dark Pact. 2 rounds. All right, let's keep going.
Bolters, 3s. Okay, that's 3 sustains. And then these will be +1 wound because it's a vehicle, so 3s. That is 5 AP zeros. 3s. Kill a guy. And then a Havoc Launcher, which is D6 shots blast. So 3 shots plus 3, I think.
Yeah.
So 3s. These miss. 2s to wound because strength 5, a +1 wound. 3. We kill another guy. Excellent. And then we'll do the other Rhino. Same thing. Dark Pact. It's fine.
Why wouldn't it be?
Sustained. Havoc Launcher, D6 shots for 1 plus I still think 3.
3, yeah.
So that and sustained and 2s. So 4 at AP 0. That's 1 more dead guy. And then the bolters. This is all hit because sustained and 3s to wound. Okay, that many 3-ups. Kill another guy. All right. The raptors over here will Dark Pact and shoot them. Dark Pact for sustained. Okay. All right. Melters. Okay. 1 hit, 1 sustained. 2s.
So hitting on 2s.
No, 1 hit, 1 sustained.
Oh, okay.
Like the,
yeah, sorry.
Yeah. And then 2 at AP4 with cover, so 6s. D6 each. First guy. Oh, lives and then dies. So kill 1. And then I'm not going to really bother with the pistols. Okay. That's all of that. Yeah, so now I have an annoying quandary, which is I know that these are just going to heroic me, aren't they?
100%.
Yeah, I see your plans coming, which does suck. But yeah, I don't know if it sucks that much. I think we're going to do some charges.
Go for it.
And see what happens. Shot, 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 shot. I think everything's shot. So these guys
How
will
did
charge
these
in.
guys shoot through a wall?
They didn't. They
Okay.
shot.
Okay.
These 3 shot. I did not shoot the
All
unit
right.
over here.
Okay.
So these will charge now. They are within 7. Need a 6.
Beautiful.
This unit, go!
You're not
A
failing
9.
any rolls
Hey,
today.
Nope. It's my game today.
It truly is.
Woohoo!
You have got to be an inch away from these lads.
True. All right, fair enough.
It doesn't really matter, but I just wanted to say it.
It does not. All right. Mm-hmm. Very good. And then these guys will try a charge on the scouts.
Scouts, makes sense.
They are within 6. They need a 5. Go!
They're in.
All right.
All right. I'll just pick those guys up. It's fine.
Yeah. See you later, alligator. We have to go here based on where they were. Very good. Nice, it's my point. We'll try a 9, I think.
You haven't failed anything.
Hold that thought. Before we do the 9, let's try these guys over here.
Sure.
They, to get to the middle, I know you're going to heroic me, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm within 5. So I need a, within 6, I need a 5, but they are in.
All right, well, I will try and heroic.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get a 6, right?
I get an 8, so I will get to heroic you.
Yeah, that sounds great. This guy here. Where is my boy? Where's my boy? Oh, right at the front. Okay, cool. Yep, amazing. There we go. Make best contact where you can, sir. That's my unit right there.
I'm moving 8.
Yep, while you do that, I'm going to charge my Helldrake onto your Marines over here. Go, 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 go.
And I can go...
My Helldrake gets a 7. I'm just starting to build my CSM due to Shadow Legion. My cousin is starting Wolves. Love your channel, your help, my strategizing and scheming. Thanks immensely. Hell yeah, that is awesome. And my only request is that you look at our guide. Just take a look at it. You don't have to buy it if you really don't want to, but it's only 15 bucks, you know. Put a lot of time and effort into it. I sincerely suggest you take a look. It's very good. Okay. Right. Now, a 9 over there.
Sure, he'll make it for sure.
9! Okay. All right. Thank you. Amazing stuff. Very good.
I'm going to lose my home, I'll lose that, lose this and lose that. And then I'm just going to concede and we're going to go from there. Actually, I will put the wolf on the board, fail the 9-inch charge, and then I'll concede.
Right. So you can actually interrupt.
Yes, I can.
So technically the scouts do need to be here.
Don't worry, the scouts, I'm going to pick them up, but we'll activate them later on.
I know,
you need
but just in case I fight there, for example, and then these have to pile into something,
Oh, okay.
right? The scouts technically have to be in the way.
Right.
In fact, you know what I will do is I'll charge this rhino here.
So they can't move?
So that these guys can't move that far. Yeah.
Right, well.
How about them apples?
The scouts are probably all dead anyway, but just keep going.
Yeah, so they were like in a line like this, yeah. Perfect. Love that. We'll pick them up later. Right, so...
How does this work now that I've done the shot as well?
What did you roll for your charge move as well?
8.
An 8, okay. Yeah. So where... You have to make base if you can, right? So you have to touch this guy. Okay, so they are actually within 12 of this guy, which means they have double CP cost.
Okay.
So they can't interrupt, which means then I definitely go over here. Because now I'm safe. So here we'll go first. We'll Dark Pact for sustained and try and punch the rest of these guys to death. Pass. Now I need to look up a whole bunch of crap. Is there a character over here?
No.
Okay, so this is the Master of Executions unit, which is typically an assassinator, but in CSM he does have a different rule, which is I get reroll hits if you're below starting strength. If you're below half, which I don't think you are,
1,
get
2,
reroll
3,
wounds.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No.
No, but you're on the point anyway.
Yes, I got one guy on the
So I get reroll wounds from the Legionnaires. So this is 4 rerolls to hit and wound. So we'll just start with the Axe of Dismemberment.
Go for it.
Stock of 20. Hell yeah. Thank you for becoming a member. And also go check out the guide. It's good. 5 attacks, 2s, 4 rerolls, sustained. I'm going to fish everything. Fish! Okay. And then this is strength 7, so 3s to wound, rerolling everything. With devs.
2 devs.
So it does 2 gone. And, okay,
One more save.
One more save at AP 2.
So 5 up. Yeah, it's fine.
Ooh,
So 2 gone.
Only killed 2. And then we've got the Marines. That's it. So the Legionnaires do have a heavy melee weapon. I believe it is. I think it's just 1. They've got a 2 heavy melee weapons and then 3 dudes with close combat. So heavy melee weapon is 3 attacks, so 6 attacks total. 3s with 2 sustains. So they go back in, and then these will be 2s, rerolling everything. Rerolling everything because you're on the point. Okay, so that many at AP 2.
5s.
That's another 6 dead. Gross.
Okay.
Okay, and then the close combat weapons, which are 3 attacks each. So I've got 9 attacks there. 3s. 4 rerolls. Okay, and then 2 sustains. Strength 4, so 4s. And 4 rerolls. So that many 3-ups. I kill 1 more guy.
All right.
Okay, so there's 4 left.
I will interrupt with Ragnar.
You can't.
Why not?
It's 2 CP normally, and you only have 2 left, and it's 3.
No, he is outside of
Ragnar.
12. Yeah.
Ah, nice. Clever. I forgot he was there. That's may hurt my pants.
2s, and then 3s. Sustain. One comes out, two
Okay.
goes in.
Yeah. Threes.
So they don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at -3, I'm pretty sure.
6 at -3. So 6 ups, 2 damage.
I think they're 2 damage.
Oh.
-3, 2 damage, yeah.
So 6s on the normal dudes. Ouch. Lord. He's okay.
Okay.
But the unit is dead. Ouch.
Right. I've killed 1 unit so far in melee.
Yeah. I mean, you killed a Rhino.
In melee? No, I didn't. I did. It was in melee, right?
I have no idea.
That's 2. Yeah, well, I've not gone shooting.
Yeah,
I
you killed it in
2
melee.
units in melee.
Yeah.
No, 3. I'm
Yeah.
3 units in melee now. Okay.
Why? Is this a saga thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got it.
Okay.
You got it, baby.
That Chaos Lord is going to attack the Terminators.
Sure.
And we will use his once per game power up. And he will... he doesn't get reroll wounds anymore because you killed his unit. But at least he gets to fight, which will be fun.
Yeah. Okay. Into the
Termies.
Termies, sure.
Yeah, because the other guy's already fought, right?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you get to fight with the other dude.
Oh, I do get to fight with the
one
other
Vanguard
dude.
man.
They all hit.
Yep.
Only 1 wound though.
Wow. Okay. 4 up. No.
2 damage.
Takes it. He's down to 3 left. Chaos Lord
Ooh.
will hit back.
No, I rolled a 2 then as well.
Yep.
It's +1 to wound now. So.
He is on 3 wounds left.
Okay. Oh no, it wouldn't be +1 to wound yet. Not until that activation is over.
Okay. Cool. Right. So this is the Demon Hammer. We will do a Dark Pact. See if I kill myself. Please don't. He's okay. Sustained. Into the Termies, hitting on 3s. This could go horribly wrong. It doesn't. And then these are Strength 8. Goes to Strength 9. So 3s to
3s to
wound.
wound.
AP 3, 3 damage, devs.
2 devs.
2 dev.
And 2 saves.
2 saves. So I killed 4 Termies.
And it's 2 CP to re-roll. Ouch.
Yeah, we have no CP left anyway because he interrupted.
Yeah. All right. Well, I
4
will
Termies.
get to hit you back then.
Woo! And then the Nyal and the 1 Termie.
Oh no! Wait! These Termies
A 4?
are 4 because they got the shields.
Ah.
Yay!
Right. Can I hit Ragnar instead then? I didn't know there were 4 wounds. Oh, that's so bad.
All right.
All right, whatever. I'll take it. Sure. Cool. Helldrake will then hit over there.
Sure.
Blah. He passes. Sustained hits. We don't need... Oh, we will do -1 leadership, of course, because I get an extra 2 attacks. So 5 attacks goes to 7. With sustained, 3s.
You're rolling so well tonight.
I am. And 2 3s to wound. Okay, so that is 1's a dev
Okay, 1's a dev.
on that unit over there. And 2 die total.
Okay.
There is 1 left.
Beautiful. He'll keep you in combat. Not that I think it matters.
Woo! Oh no, there's another Marine there.
Yeah, 2 die. Oh, there is another.
You got a bonus Marine. He's with that unit. Yep.
How about that?
Okay, sure. Is that the character? Is that a character?
No, that's just the leader.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. And then the last thing would be I pick up these scouts.
Yeah, you pick up those scouts, but I do get to
Bye-bye.
activate here.
Wait, hold that thought. I've got raptors.
Yeah, you don't. I know.
Raptors.
And I do get to activate my other guys as well.
Yep.
And they should kill that guy pretty easily.
Whoops. Hold that thought. Raptors have 1 power fist, 2 chain swords, 2 combat weapons. Okay, raptors. Your dog's 1 wound.
I'll check.
I think that they're like something 1 wound. Wolfguard Tomies are -1 to wound. Its strength is higher than toughness, so winning on 4s.
Ooh.
See? Why would I hit them?
All right, I'm going to put a single guy back.
What the hell? I rolled so well. Ragnar should be dead. Okay. Whatever. Fine. I'll take it. Tell me after the fact.
All right, one
Where did I
sec.
just put that I just magically...
Fenrisian wolves are 1 wound each.
What
There
the
you go.
heck did I just do with that dice?
I know, 1 wound.
All right. So chainswords first.
Go for it.
Here we go. 4 attacks. Oh, Dark Pact. They're fine.
Oh, do they have a leader?
No, they're just leadership 6.
Wow.
They're Marines. Yeah. 4 attacks for the 2 chainswords, so 8 total. Sustained, 3s to hit. Okay. Okay, and then these are strength 4.
For 4s to wound.
They're T4?
Yeah.
That's gross. Okay. 3 at AP1.
AP1. So they go straight through.
Cool. So killed 3. And then the close combat weapons. Okay, so these miss, but 2 sustains. And then 4s to wound again. That's 1 more. AP nothing. So you get a 6 up. And then a Power Fist. Power Fist 3 attacks. 2 hits, no sustain. 2s. 2 more die. Kill them all. My point. Whee!
Well, what's your OC?
1.
No, it's no one's point then.
That's perfect.
I'm pretty sure he's 1 OC as well.
Yeah.
Very annoying.
Yay!
He's going to die next turn.
He
Anyway.
is.
All right. I will roll my guy, Logar Grimar.
Logar Grimar.
Yeah, he'll do his bonks. Seems appropriate. 6 attacks. What does he do?
I'm sad.
He does nothing extra. Here we go. So that comes out,
Okay.
and they all hit.
Yep.
What's your toughness?
Of the...
Yeah, of the guy.
Oh, Castle at 4.
Okay, so winning here on 2s.
4.
Wait. 4 at -2.
He's alive.
It's 3 damage each.
He's dead. Bye, Chaos Lord.
Okay. Well, that is my point, and I get to attack over here now.
You killed another unit in melee as well.
But that doesn't matter anymore.
Oh. Okay. Over here.
Yay.
Well, I definitely get no prisoners, but surprisingly, I only get 1 point for secure.
Fuck, I can't hold a dice.
Wait, why is throwing my dice all over the room as well?
No sustain or anything. So that comes
I'm going to
out.
look for that. Where the heck did that dice go?
Here's his red dice.
I know, but there was one that was over this way, and I don't know where it
So
went.
that's this,
What
and
the
then
hell?
wounding here on 3s. It's +1 to wound at this point.
Where the heck did that go? Oh, here it is. Oh, wow. That's crazy.
All right, so winning on 3s because +1 to wound.
All right.
These red ones are at -2. These green ones are at -1. I would do the greens obviously first, and then the reds, because they're -2 damage.
Okay.
Minus-
Why don't you reroll for free on the Chaos Lord?
One,
Because I
two,
already used a free strat over here for grenade.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at -1. Roll them first.
What the crap? These 1 damage?
Yeah.
4s. So you kill 1, 2.5 guys.
Okay, and then those are at -2.
2.5.
2 damage, I think. But I'll double check.
5s. Okay, so if that's the case, you kill the whole unit, except
Nice.
for the Master of Executions. With 4 dudes?
Yeah.
What?
They're extremely killy. And I'm getting +1 to hit and
Plus
+1 to
wound.
wound at this point.
The last one's 2 damage?
Yeah, I'm double checking, sorry.
What is it, a
Blood
fist?
claws, no, it's 1 damage. I
okay.
apologize.
So, dead. So there's 2 left.
Okay.
I'll leave probably the 2 melee weapon dudes. So that would be that guy
Sure.
and that guy.
Okay.
There you are.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I get the punch back over there.
Yeah, punch my Helldrake.
Helldrake. It's a knight for just throwing
Why? They're mine. Get your own.
dice. 2,
get out of here.
I'm assuming it's, what's its toughness?
9.
So
I'm running Soulforge
Oh.
Warpack, Elfie.
it
God.
is 4s on the red dice, 5 on the green.
No wonder we're missing dice.
All right, so these are at -2. This is at -1.
Okay.
Actually, no, that didn't wound. Sorry,
Wait, what? How did these win?
because it's 5, which is a 5, which
One
goes
out?
to 1 to 4. Yes.
I'm down to 8.
Yay. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm pretty screwed. So let's just see how we go. I mean, these guys are going to go in a fallback, shoot, and charge, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Let's go. Let's do the thing.
Yeah.
These guys, I'm going to bring the Wolfen over here and just try a 9-inch charge on this guy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hold on. Wait, whoa. There is so much more to be done before that.
No, there really isn't.
Where are you going?
There really isn't.
All right. So at the end of that turn,
There really is nothing else.
surprisingly, Neil, I actually don't hold No Man's Land because you actually fought me off in both of those. So
Yeah.
I only get 2 points for that, and then I get secure. No prisoners for an extra 5 up to 17. I believe it is. Yep. No extra primary because I didn't do any actions anywhere. I got up to 2 CP. You got up to 1 CP.
I get some primary.
Yeah, I didn't take that from you. So at the end of my turn, you got a terraform there, and that was it. Now you get primary for holding that one and that one. So you'll get an extra 8, putting you up to 17 primary. And that one's still terraformed, so you don't need to do it again. But you do have to take a battle shock over there. Hold that thought. A battle shock over there, a battle shock over here, and a battle shock for Ragnar. And you have 1 CP. And Cypher is within range of your Terminator
I'm just going
unit.
to try Ragnar.
It
Yeah,
fails. Okay.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's just going to go kill something anyway.
Yep.
These guys here, they're fine.
Nice.
Those
dudes
guys over there, they're not fine. Oh no, they're Marines, so
Maybe they
they're
are.
probably
Maybe they are.
fine.
And you drew Storm and no Priz.
Storm is this one, which is going to be very hard to do. But
Yeah,
but these guys are going to fall back, spend a CP, and then a charge, and they maybe kill a couple.
Yep.
The other thing I could do is maybe move these guys this way and charge them because they move 6
Whatever moves in the middle, I will Overwatch.
with one of them.
Yeah.
Re-rolling everything.
I don't know if I reroll all hits actually. I'll double check, but it's definitely worth an Overwatch, right?
Sure.
Yeah. The attempting addendum is each time I make a contract, if I suffer a mortal wound as a result, add 1 to the number of mortal wounds, and I get reroll all hits on Overwatch too.
Oh, nice.
So with sustains and lethals.
Might as well try. I mean, they'll all die anyway.
What detachment are you running? Yeah, you're the first I've ever seen use a Helldrake. Yeah, well, you know why?
They'll come back.
Neil, this is the gauntlet this
This
week.
is so dumb.
Which means
what
that
I've
Neil's
done.
given me a bad detachment to run with, and I can't proxy anything, so I can only use what I have in my collection, which is 2 Forge Fiends, 3 Rhinos, and a Helldrake. That's the only vehicles I have, aside and a Hellbrute. So, whatever. Logan is a 12-inch Vect, if it makes a difference.
Yes, it does.
True.
Okay. And it might.
Where is Logan Grimnar?
It's just there.
Oh, you're using Niall as
Yes,
Logan.
as Logan.
Okay. Very cool.
He should have a much bigger base, but it is what it is.
Nice.
All right, spending a CP.
Are they leadership 6 as well?
Probably. Let me have a check. So, yeah, they're leadership 6.
Very cool. So they're not battle shocked either. It's just,
And they've
just
fallen
enough.
back. They're not going to do anything. They're just going to fall back over here.
Yep.
Basically, they move 7, so they're going to be on the point on the back of this.
Yep.
These guys are going to try and charge a 9-inch charge onto the Helldrake. And these guys have moved here just to kind of move block
annoying.
this
Yep.
guy.
No prisoners and Storm. Okay, I assume these are spending the 1 CP for fallback and
Yes,
shooting charge.
that's correct.
Over in this
Right.
corner.
I'm going to move Ragnar. Are you going to do anything?
Well, Ragnar's a lot more killy than the Termies, and the
He is
Termies
very
are
fucking killy.
4 wounds each and -1 to be wounded, whereas I could just kill Ragnar straight away. So it's probably better that I just Overwatch Ragnar, and then I just left with this 1 unit here.
Yeah.
That is annoying.
Go for it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
So, as well as I'm going to do that. It's 1 CP. I'll Overwatch with that. And see what
Oh, he
happens.
should advance as well, by the way. So.
Oh yeah, because advance and do whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. I will Dark Pact this. I'll do. He's T4, so I don't need to do +1 to wound because I'm not doing any strats or anything. Oh, but I do need to do it. Do I need to do it for tempting addendums? I want a number of wounds. Oh, I do. Okay. So I might have made a slight mistake before, but I don't think it changes anything. So I do have to invoke my contract. So leadership 7 fails, so I take D3 plus 1 mortal wound for 3 mortal wounds. I'm down to 9. Okay, but now I can choose sustains and lethals.
Nice.
And
you're re-rolling all hits?
I'm rerolling all hits. I will also choose...
I'm just going to assume he dies, but so be it.
Can I use the hazardous profile on Overwatch?
Of course. Why wouldn't you?
No, because it's not like a different profile. It's like an ability.
Oh.
Yeah, I can choose to get devs and hazardous. So
let's see.
Each time this model is selected to shoot.
It's not Overwatch.
Yeah.
No, because Overwatch isn't shooting.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't say in your shooting phase. It says every time I'm selected to shoot, which I am. So I can.
No, I don't think Overwatch counts as shooting. Are you sure?
I'm like 99.9%.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you pact on Overwatch? Yeah, because it's an attack. Every time you're selected to shoot and or fight. So it's the same as the pacting.
I really don't think Overwatch is shooting, like not being selected to shoot.
We can check.
I'm just going to double check.
I'm like 99.9.
I'm having a look right now.
All right. I will do my things.
1 sec.
3d3 shots, no blast. Could roll pretty low. It's above average. So 1, 2, 3 in the middle there. Nice. And we are winning here, or hitting here on 6s. Overwatch selects a unit to shoot. Yeah.
All right.
6 is 4 rerolls. And
No.
I will do the hazardous profile. You do select a unit to shoot Overwatch.
Yeah, your unit can shoot that enemy unit as if it were your shooting phase, is what it says. Okay.
6s.
None.
4 rerolls. 6s.
Fade to 6. 1 6.
Okay, so that hits. 1 more for sustained. 2s. Okay, so 3. Oh, 2, sorry. First guy, they're all 4-ups, aren't they?
Yes.
You're not going to die, though. He's dead. Ragnar takes...
Nothing.
So I just kill a guy. And then hazardous, I'm okay. All right, I spent a CP to kill a guy, but Ragnar's still alive, which is very annoying. Not
do you
so
know
good.
how far these termings move?
5?
No.
7?
6.
Okay, well, yeah.
I'm going to leave this point behind. I no longer care for it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Fair enough.
Ragnar could have moved 10. Like, he's a speedy boy.
Yeah. Well, that's a shame. I don't really know what's going to happen here. Although it does seem like I'm in the lead. Even just this 1 unit reaching my backfield is no good for me. No good at all. Ooh.
Well, this guy's about to die, so he's going to do the next best thing. He's going to stand over here and just shoot these guys.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. That's fine. Those guys have a missile launcher, and the rest of it is combat blades. So,
Okay.
Missile launcher doesn't hit.
Okay.
That's it.
Right.
These guys can shoot, so they will shoot into this unit
Chaos
with
Lord
their
unit.
4 pistols.
Yeah.
They hit on, boom, done. Actually, how many CP do I have?
0.
Okay. They all wound. I think the heavy pistols are 5.
Just joined. I look forward to extra content.
Just let me double check.
Thanks for putting work into this hobby. For nerds like me, it's a big outlet for me in this chaotic world. Embracing that chaos is why I play demons. Yeah!
Of course, why not?
That's awesome. Thank you. It does mean a lot.
They don't have heavy bolt pistols, so it is only 2 wounds, no AP.
Just saying, by the way, everyone, I know that a lot of you watching are pro gamers, but I will be reviewing all the new cards, making a short for each one, and putting that on the guide as well. So if you want to know what they all are, check out the guide.
This dude, 2 into them, no AP. 3
3s.
ups.
We're good.
Oh, that's fine.
Neil.
What?
Whose Oath's the moment?
Oh, that's a very good question.
The bottom of start of turn 2, and we haven't Oath's the moment at all.
A single time.
Oh, this is turn 3.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit bad, right? We will do I don't know. Well, hitting on 2s anyway. Ragnar doesn't matter. Those guys are probably all dead. I don't know. You've got stacks of CP, don't you?
I have 1.
Oh, so you can't interrupt. I don't think...
I can interrupt here.
Oh,
because he's a
got
chaos
less. Okay. Well, I'll just attack with him first, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I guess what's the most important thing? I guess these guys. Well, for the moment, them. Just so I can get an extra
Here.
1 or 2.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's good.
That's my storm hostile anyway. So actually, no, I could still be storming hostile here, but I guess it's only Logan.
You would
anyway.
need a lot of OC
I know,
over there.
It's not going to happen. All right, we'll go to the charge phase.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, those guys are just going to go into those guys. There, they're in.
Nice.
All right.
I think I heroic that with this unit, because otherwise you get storm and I lose my point.
Sure.
So I'll
There you
heroic
go.
it. A
You're
4.
All right.
Black. Black.
Ragnar is going to try and get to that Forge Fiend.
Okay, he has no CP for reroll. You're battle shocked anyway.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh, that's a 3. That's
He's
a 10.
in.
He's in, definitely. All right. Now we need the 9-inch charge. Sorry, this guys should have definitely left a little hole for these guys to come through. So we need a 9-inch charge for my boys.
Yeah, with no CP.
With no CP.
Oh!
All right. And then
Woo!
these guys are going to go in. How far away from this guy are they? Oh, they're pretty far. Actually, they're not that far. They are a 6.
Yeah, that's Cypher.
I'll just go into these guys.
Okay.
That's fine.
Pretty gross, mate.
They're in.
An
I
8.
got 8s on every single roll then.
That's crazy.
I will do a little bits of shooting here.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We forgot. Shooting in the corner with his 1 lieutenant.
I don't know if it's that many shots.
Just roll 4
I just rolled 4 dice.
Yeah, it's got 4 shots. Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good. I feel like he should have 4 shots.
Yeah.
I don't know where the profile is either. Let's just say he's got 2 shots hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Okay.
That's how you solve that.
That's how you do it. Those guys are kind of stranded there. That sucks.
Yeah.
But at least they can't be shot next turn.
Correct.
I guess these guys are going to charge into him.
Into the Helldrake.
I mean, otherwise the Helldrake's just charging them anyway. It's on 7. I'm winning on 5.
It's on
3
8.
attack. Oh, it's on 8. Forget it.
Yeah.
All right, these guys are just, they got an 8.
Although he did roll an 8, by the way. That was another 8 that he just rolled.
I would have liked a 9 anywhere in there.
Yeah, 100%.
I can go, where can I go? Because there's a big block here.
Yes. Have to make base if you
I know
can.
I have to make base.
It'll probably just be the front.
Well, I can go through this crate, right?
Yeah, you can. As long as they're all within 2 of each other.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep. Sounds great. This Terminator brick is going to be a thorn in my side.
Okay, I'll go over there first, obviously. And these are my oath target.
I'm going to die. Gross.
There's no sustain or anything. Still drop on him.
And then strength 4?
3s to win, because I plus 1 of them.
Oof.
So these are at -2, 1
But
damage.
still 1 damage, right?
And these are -1 damage. So do them first and then do these.
You should definitely do these first, because the higher AP is better on my armor, not my invuln on my lord.
Well, whatever.
Right?
Doesn't make a difference then.
It does. These will be 5-ups, these will be 4-ups all the way.
Okay, go for
You
it.
know? Better to do the high AP first. 5s. So kill a guy.
Yeah.
1's dead, and then these will all be 4-ups. So kill a guy, kill a guy, kill a guy, and 1's on 1. So you kill 1, 2, 3 and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half.
That's okay.
So there's 1 dude left. So that's my thing, and that's my lord. So these are all dead. And then
All right.
there's half a dude left.
Let's see if Ragnar can be a weapon.
Into
The force feed! Just no ones. Okay, and to sustain?
Does he get sustained even when he's not leading a unit?
Yes, it's just on
his
the
profile?
weapon profile.
Cool.
And
T9, oh, T10 maybe.
better tell me because he's
T10.
8, I think. So 4s.
Yikes. Okay.
Not a great roll.
That was not
That's a
great
very,
roll.
very bad roll.
So 3.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All go through 2 damage each.
He might be 3. 1 sec.
3?
He might be. I think he's 2, but he might be 3.
Oh my god. That would be nuts if he is 3.
Now, Ragnar is only 2.
Okay, cool. I'm alive on 3 wounds.
Okay.
I could Dark Pact him and then kill myself, but I don't think I will do that.
Then I'll activate. Is there a leader in this?
Yeah, but
All right, I'll do the little
Master of
kill
Execution.
little attacks first. Then
Cool. One of these Tomies is dead, right?
yeah, he's there.
Cool. Sounds great. I love it.
Here we go. I think the Terminators just have a sword.
Okay.
So that's
At this
it.
point, I'm wishing I had a melee weapon on my Hellbrute.
4,
That would be amazing.
8. So these are the Termies, and then this is
Plus
the.
1 wound triggers if you have 2 units in engagement or you outnumber them in models.
What? No.
Is he getting plus 1? I
This
think
is my saga.
Ah.
This isn't. I'm not spending CP
power
or
weapon
anything.
on the blood claws. Power. Yeah, he did the power weapon. Yeah.
Yeah. Which one?
I don't know.
On the blood claws, yeah, I did a power weapon over there. That was the red dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so these red dice are the great axe, which has dev wounds, and then the green dice are the.
Please do them one at a time. It is so much easier.
Fine.
And no one likes watching you roll green and red. Just roll your green.
They love it. I know that.
It's very confusing,
All right.
and then you know.
So
extra
these
info.
are the. Let me show. 4.
Are these like
8.
the small dudes first?
Yeah, these are the small dudes first. These are just Mastercrafted power weapons. Hitting here on 2s, wounding here on 2s.
Chris is saying, yeah, it doesn't trigger for Saga unless you meet the condition. Either +1, either having 2 units in engagement, or you outnumber them with models. Is it 2 units engagement on the whole board, or 2 units engagement in the same combat?
Wait a second. Each time a model in your Space Wolves army from your army makes a melee attack that targets an enemy unit, if that enemy unit is within engage of 1 or more Adeptus Artis unit from your army, or if the attacking unit contains more models. So it's 1 or more other Adeptus Astartes units from your army.
Yeah, so 1 or more other units from your army in the same combat. So you're saying I think you need to have 2 units in the same combat. So you don't get plus in a wound with Ragnar.
No, he's near.
But yeah, because you could charge both.
He's in an engagement range. It doesn't say.
Yeah, you can charge Ragnar into both, right?
Yeah.
But this thing is not being touched by 2 units. So you don't
No,
get
wait,
plus in
wait,
a
wait.
wound with Ragnar.
Each time a model in a Space Wolves unit from your army makes a melee attack that targets an enemy unit, if that enemy unit is within. Oh, I see what you're
Engage
saying.
range of 2 units. So the Mauler Fiend, the Forge
And
Fiend
I wouldn't
actually
have
gets,
it over here either.
Yeah, and the Forge Fiend gets an extra
Oh,
2.
it's much worse than I thought.
Yeah, that's okay. This I don't care about. Forge Fiend will get an extra 2 wounds, and these guys will get plus 1 wound anyway because Ragnar is in combat.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Cool.
All right. They
to
all
know.
miss, and these are 2s now to win.
Okay.
So they come out. Yep, do that, and these are at -2 because they're
So
powerful.
it's all. Oh, it actually is 5 ups. 5 ups first. Okay, and then a 5 up. Okay, and then a 5 up. Nope, they're all dead. And then I assume it's a 4 up in one, but I don't know. It fails it anyway. Takes 2 damage. I think Master of Executions only have 4 wounds.
Let me make sure that this is 2 damage because I'm learning so many things right now. Wow.
Well, they're termies. There should be like 2 damage, right?
Wow, this
Master is only 4 wounds, as I said, and he does not have an invuln either way, so it's all the same.
I've been doing everything wrong tonight with this. I deserve to
Well,
lose.
I mean, it is like the first time. 6
Okay, it
units
is
to
2
20
damage.
blood
It
claws.
is 2 damage. All right, and then
Cool.
this
So
is.
the Master is live on 2 wounds.
All right, and this is the Relic Great Axe with dev wounds. So that.
Cool.
It's,
And 2s with a single dev is all you need. No
okay.
AP.
AP -2, 3 damage.
5s. He is dead to the exact wound unless I paid a CP.
we have Ragnar to come.
No, Ragnar fought over
Sorry,
there.
we have Logan Grinmar to come.
Oh, that was just the unit.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And you only attacked with like 1 less Tommy, right?
Yes.
Okay. So they're all dead.
All right.
Yay! Oh, there goes my Master of Executions. Sadness. All right. You may choose to pile into a Hellbrute, my Forge
No.
Fiend, whatever you want.
Maybe a Hellbrute.
I think you should pile into both if I was you. because then I'm kind of screwed.
All right, well, I'll pile into both. There we go. And you can
Nice.
attack me both.
Yep.
Well, they come here, here, and here. How about
Very nice. I like it.
that? Okay, take me back.
Woo! Cool. So I
Hellbrook.
guess we'll go over here.
Yeah.
So we'll
I'll pick 'em
pile
up,
in. Well, okay.
Actually, you know,
You
roll
shouldn't.
it.
Yeah.
Roll this one.
So this guy will go first. This is the unit with the Master of Executions. We'll do Dark Pact, passes, sustained, Moe, hits that, reroll because you're below half, still misses, that one was a hit.
Yeah, that was a hit.
Sustained, threes with devs, rerolling everything because you're on an objective, 2 devs, and 3 saves at AP2. They're all dead, yay! All right, that's cool. And then they will consolidate this way. That's my point.
All right, hit me with the Hellbrute.
Okay.
Hit me with your
Hellbrute,
Hellbrute.
yep.
Da-dun. Oh, no, we did monetize.
Yep.
How many points of Blood Claws? I'll have to have a look. It is... it's in the list I sent you, so let me have a quick look.
Forge Fiend, Dark
Blood
Pact.
Claws are
Oh.
135 for 10.
Takes D3 plus 1 wounds. For 2 more wounds, so he's back down to 3 again.
Yay.
Okay. But we'll do for both. We have the Armored Limbs. So it is 4 attacks now. Hitting on -1 to hit because I'm degraded. So 4s. But I invoked a Dark Pact. Do I get the full rerolls in melee as well?
Who knows?
Yep.
Okay.
4 rerolls. So that's that one misses. Those are lethals and sustains, and then 3s to win, Ragnar. So that would be 3 at AP nothing, 2 damage.
I wonder if he's a 2-up or a 3-up.
Well, he's taking 2 damage. That's all I know. How many wins he got?
6, I think.
Okay. I nearly punked him. Down to 4.
Ragnar. Ragnar is 5 wounds.
Down to 3
There you
left.
go.
All right.
There you go.
Very good. And then the rest has to go the other way. So we'll do the same thing. Dark Pact on the Forge Fiend that's fully healthy. He's fine. He will take both 4 attacks, hitting on 3s in melee with 1 sustain / lethal. So that, and then winning here. Oh, ding.
These are the Terminators.
Yeah, they're T what?
6 usually.
Are they T6?
Termies are 6 or 5. I think they're 6.
Either way, it's going to be 4s, because if they're T5, I'm -1 to wound them.
They're T5.
Yeah, but I'm -1 to wound. Strength
Yes.
6, -1 to wound. So 3 saves, AP nothing, but 2 damage each.
So
My
2
killer
ups.
guy.
They're
Cool.
fine.
And then my super useless Hellbrute that is going to do nothing to you, but we'll see. He doesn't have a melee weapon because I gave him double guns. So it's probably going to suck. His melee is close combat weapon, 5 attacks. Pact. Fails. Takes D3 plus 1 mortal wounds. For 2 mortal wounds, so he's down to 4 left.
Nice.
And then we've got 7 attacks here. 3s, 2 autos, and 2 sustains. Whoops.
2, yeah.
And then winning here on
-1.
fours.
Oh,
so
okay.
4 there at
Plus
80
2
nothing.
more. Plus 2 more.
No, I included them. Just 4 total.
They're
He's
fine.
fine. Very good. Those Tomies are annoying. And I am on 4 wins left. Yep. Cool. Where's 4? Here we go. That's annoying because now neither of my Forge Fiends can shoot at all because they're blast.
Ah, nice.
So it's very painful for me. All right. Helldrake is still not in melee. So
You can go wherever he wants. These guys can
That's
kill
that.
this guy, pick it up, just pick him up. That's fine. You can use this to get onto the middle and take that, and then do whatever you're going to do with your health Drake.
I'm going to Drake it up. At the end of that turn, you get an extra primary point for having that one terraformed.
Nice.
And then for secondaries?
I got Storm Hostile?
No Storm.
But I'll
No
throw that
Priz?
for a CP, and I'll get some no Priz.
You definitely get 5 points on no Priz, putting you up to 18. Neil goes up a CP. It goes over to my turn. I am on 2 CP. Primary, I hold my home. I hold this one. I don't hold that one. So that's 8 points up to 13, and now I draw some cards. That's in shooting too. Don't forget the -1 to wound on the Is it only in shooting or is it in both?
I'll check.
I get marked for death.
That. The termies.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know. These two lads here.
That's so rude. I do get behind enemy lines. I think I actually, once per game, use the redraw for mark for death because I don't really want to.
Did you give me my extra CP, by the way?
I did not.
All right.
I get
it's not in combat only. It's just all the time.
All the time. Right, so I got defend, which is the same as what it was, which is annoying because you got a freaking ton of dudes here now. I'm going to need to find a way to get rid of them all. I don't think I can, but we'll try. I do have 2 CP to my name. We'll see who has grenades. Hope for the best. Yeah.
What would you like to do?
This unit of Marines has to take a leadership. They fail. So these guys are battle shock.
So they actually don't hold that point.
These ones do. The other ones
don't they have to roll leadership as well?
They do not. That guy heals a wound up to 4.
I told you he's going to live to the end of the game.
And he will have to take a morale. He is also battle shocked, which is annoying. That means no tank shock over there and no actions over here either. So these guys will probably do an action for me to terraform this one. And I don't think I have any other things to do. No other. Oh, that guy also needs to take a battle shock. I think.
And the brute does as well. Both
the brute is fine. He's on half, 4 out of 8. The big guy will have to take it, but I will heal him D3 wounds and give him +1 to hit just for memes. So he heals a wound up to 4, and then he'll auto pass his morale so that he doesn't have to run away, because I don't want to do that.
Sure.
Nice. Very cool. Defend, behind, confusing cards, but we'll give it a go. So these guys, they're going to move to here, and they're going to terraform. These guys are going to get in this.
Makes sense.
Why not, right? And then they're going to drive over here.
Sure.
And terraform this one.
Makes sense.
I'll just move it to here, because why not? Terraformed. Yeah, I'm going to come to your backfield for a second.
Don't you come on my backfield.
Excusez-moi, sir. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get my 2 melter guns to go on like this side. And then I'm going to get a guy here. And then a guy like there. Or over this way. And then a guy over this way. Because I know that this guy has a freaking reactive.
He does have a reactive move.
So I'll just circle him so he can't go anywhere.
Sure.
No moving for you.
Sure.
Then over this way, what do we want to do here? So this rhino actually can shoot and do funny things. And then we can stop you from falling back and shooting and charging potentially in the next turn. Maybe. I'm just going to pile as many dudes as I can onto this point as well. Okay. So that I don't lose it. Go, cultist, go. Here, I'll roll in advance. I got a 6. Okay. Sit on the back of this point behind the wall.
I mean, I assume I'm losing this, but I don't feel like I'm completely
You're not losing
dead.
that hard, no. Yeah, and then we're going to move this Forge Fiend back to like over here. This Forge Fiend back to over here. And then this Forge Fiend, this Hell Brute will go back to over here. And then my Warpsmith will come out to play. And same with Cypher, who will run around this way. And then this Helldrake is going to move 20 inches to over here.
Just run away.
Goodbye.
Yeah, makes sense.
I don't want to deal with that at all. It's horrifying, and I'd rather just munch on these guys for a while. So this is on 4 wounds. And this one's on 4 wounds as well. Alrighty, and this goes on 8. Okay, so terraform there,
Go.
and we just have some minor things to do. So I can't tank shock anything. Oh, I can tank shock with the Helldrake. That'll be fun. So I'll probably save my 1 CP there.
It'll be 2 CP to tank shot.
Oh, true. Okay, so maybe I just Grenade that guy. No, I'll just kill him with shooting. Oh, then I actually can't auto pass the
No,
dude.
you can't either.
So unless I want to pay both my command points for it.
Just roll it. You've rolled over his leadership every single time this game.
All right. If I die, it's on you.
Yeah.
He's okay.
I told you.
So back up to 2 CP. All right. So now I could tank shock if I really needed to. Let's do some shooting kabootin' and see what happens. Start over there. Dark Pact. Bam. Sustandade. Melties. 1 hit. 1 wound. AP4.
Go straight through.
D6 plus 2. 3.
All right.
I will
He's got what?
CP that. I mean, it's actually not worth it, right? How many wounds he got? 4?
He's got 4.
All right, I'll just leave
He's
him
got
on
a 4
1.
up, feel no pain.
Does he?
Yeah.
Does he?
Oh, I upgraded it, but I don't know if I actually can give him the upgrade.
You gave him a 4 millimeter?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Because I don't know if he gets the Space Wolf, by being added into the detachment.
Right.
Does he get the Space Wolf thing or not?
I have no idea. If he does, I'll just CP reroll the damage.
Okay. I'm just going to say he does. And chat, you can prove me wrong later on.
All right. I want him dead. So memes, I'll CP reroll the damage into a 5 wounds. Pause. And he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Woo!
That point is yours for the rest of the game.
Yeah, except Wolfen will just come and charge me.
They
now.
will come over there and try and take it from you.
Yeah, they will. Probably should have just sat on the other side and melted him. Anyway.
No, because then he runs away.
That's true. Yep. Should have stayed still and melted him.
Possibly.
Okay. So now what do I do on this other side?
I don't know.
Nothing can really shoot. Let's do.
Pop off with the Arcomancer thingy again.
Well, I want to do.
Tech seer.
I know, yeah. I want to do all the low AP shots into Ragnar because does he have a 3-up?
3-up, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas the other guys have frickin' 2-ups.
Yeah.
So I think what we do is we shoot Cypher first. Mm-hmm. We do his AP Lots gun, the plasma pistol into the Termies. One's on 2 wounds still, should be.
No, it died. Remember.
He hasn't died from anything. And
This one died.
Yeah.
The one that was on 2 ages ago is now dead.
I killed
is fine.
4 originally. And then
I know, but then we put 2 back.
Yeah.
And then we realized that you were wrong about your rolls as well, so we put 1 more back. So 1 is dead. The rest are on full health.
All right. So we'll do the plasma pistol there, and then the little gun into what's above man.
Yeah.
So Pact, he passes for both.
-1 to wound as well.
Yeah, on the Termies, right?
Sure. Yes, on the Termies.
Cypher. What can he do?
Who knows?
Kill the Termies, please. So plasma pistol, 3 shots hitting on 2s. Okay. And then these are strength 8, -1 to wound, so 4s. That's 3 at AP 3. 4 ups.
4 ups.
Kill one.
Yay, you got one.
Plasmid. And then we've got the little shots into Ragnar. 2s. 2 lethals, 2 misses, 2 sustains. So those are lethals. And then 2 sustains go back in. And then these are strength 4. So 4s to wound Ragnar. That's 4 at AP 1 on Ragnar. 1 damage.
4 ups.
4 ups. He's dead. Hooray!
So
yeah, I got you.
All right.
Good job, Warp Smith. Sorry, not Warp Smith. That was Cypher.
Okay.
Okay. So
Pop
now,
off with the Warp Smith.
now the Warp Smith. So the Warp Smith will do everything there. Dark Pact for sustains and lethals. Okay. And we'll do the Melter Tendril first. Warp Smith.
Yes, that's correct. Death Guard, Tyrant, that is correct.
Yep. If Neil didn't literally...
Chris Colifax says he does get the 4 triple up. He's still dead, but he would have got it.
Excellent. Melter Tendril, 1 shot. Hits. Doesn't wound. Flamer Tendril, here we go. D6. 5. This will be 6.
But that would mean that
5.
these guys would have had an OC because he does pick up the Space Wolves keyword.
Maybe?
Yeah.
2 at AP nothing.
2.
2.
2 ups. It's fine. Oh,
Did a
win!
win! Plasma Pistol, 1 shot. Hits. Doesn't wound because they're T5 -1 to wound.
Oh.
All right, so 1's alive on 3. We'll now shoot the Helldrake. passes. If he's leadership 6, he passes. Where the heck is Heldrake boy? He doesn't get sustains and lethals. I think he only gets sustains. He's leadership 6, so he passes. Yeah, so just sustains with the Hades autocannon 3s. Okay.
-1 to wound.
And then these are strength 8, so 4s. Oh, +1 to wound, so
No.
3s.
No, because
I'm +1 to wound, strength 8.
yeah, but you're -1 to wound as well.
Yeah, so 3s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 5 at AP1. So 5 3-ups. 2 damage.
All right, one goes on 1.
Nice. And then we've got the Rhino. So the Rhino, Dark Pact, barely passes and is going to do sustains and lethal. Yes, and lethals. No full rerolls to hit though from him. So this will be 4 bolter shots. I wish I had the dev wound gun. Go!
4 bolter shots.
8 bolter shots. 2 things of 4. 2 combi bolters, whatever they're called. So that, no full rerolls, but sustains. And then these are strength 4 +1 to wound. So 4s. So that is 4 at AP nothing. Haha.
It's fine.
Damn. Havoc launcher. 1 shot. Hits with sustain and lethal. 1 extra wound. Because strength 5 +1 to wound. So 2.
-1 to wound.
No, only if I'm stronger than your
Oh,
toughness.
okay. It's fine.
Damn it. All right. That's everything I can do there. So it's time for some charges.
Sure.
So Heldrake going in. He's in. Cypher. He's in. Warpsmith. He's in. Everyone's in.
Yay!
Yay! All right. So Warpsmith will go here. Cypher will go here, I guess. Pay for the sins that are about to happen.
Yep.
And then the Heldrake will just go here.
Nice.
And then I'll be sad.
No tank shock for you.
No tank shot. Yeah.
Go for it. I just have to tank this and then kill everything on the swing back.
Yeah, absolutely. No strats from... You can do a 1 CP strat, but not a 2 CP strat.
Okay, I will. Absolutely.
Okay, what do you got?
What do I got?
You got Armor of Contempt in there?
No, I might have -1 to hit though. Fight phase. 2 Adeptus units from your army within engagement of an enemy unit or 1 Space Force Beast unit. So that doesn't work. Shooting phase, movement charge phase. No, that's it. Go.
Warpsmith! Oh, actually, maybe we do Cypher, hey. I don't know. I think all of them are like 2 damage, which is not good for me.
That's fine, just go.
Oh, Cypher is not! Cypher in melee has... Wait, what? What is happening here? Oh, melee. He does have a bolt pistol in melee. Stop. So 6 attacks, Dark Pact. Yeah.
It's fine.
Sustains-
Never a failure. Never.
2s. Okay. And then winning here on 5s. That is 3 at -1. 3 3-ups. We get him and a guy's on 3 left.
Yeah.
Nice. And then we've got his plasma pistol, which is...
He's shooting as a...
His melee attacks are his pistols.
Nice work. I like it.
2s. Okay, all hit there. No sustains, no lethals. And that will be 2 wounds. Yeah, AP 3.
4 ups. 1 more.
Down to,
To
1
1.
left because
Yep.
it's 2 damage. Nice. Very handy there. Then we'll go annoyingly now with the Warpsmith. And we'll see what he can do. Mr. Warpsmith, oh Mr. Warpsmith, what have you got for me? And I guess I'll pile him in. Woo! Hello.
Sure.
We'll pile him in actually over here. It's okay. Yeah. All right. All right, Mr. Warpsmith. 4 attacks. Here we go. 3s. Oh, Dark Pact. He's fine. Sustains and lethals. Okay. Oh, and also, hold that thought. Before I do something stupid, this guy actually needs to go here.
There was a guy there. You couldn't.
What? Well, no, it was where I'm standing, right? Here?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Fine, it's fine. Whatever.
Very good. Okay, so these hit. Strength 6,
So force.
force wound. Only one. AP2.
It's fine.
Damn it. Helldrake. Dark Pact.
He's
he
fine. We
is
know he's
fine. Just. 7 attacks. Hitting on 3s. 4 rerolls.
One reroll.
Do I have fish? No, I don't think so. 4 rerolls. Okay, lethal, sustained. These are strength 7. No +1 to wound, so 4s. Okay, so that's a dev. And then these are at AP1. 2 damage. So 4 ups. So kill a guy and then kill one more guy because 2 damage each.
All right. It's just the guy left.
So no, there's one guy and
Yeah.
No. Yeah, just the guy left. Whee! I did it. Just what, Logan?
Yeah. And he's going to try and kill Cypher. Why
Please
not?
don't kill Cypher.
He's going to try.
I'd be sad.
Can he? I guess he couldn't move, so he'll just put all his attacks into Cypher,
Yeah.
and then I'll concede
Oh.
because I don't think there's any point continuing.
You might get to draw a challenge card.
I don't think we're going to worry about
It'd
it.
be cool though. Come on, draw a challenge card. 3 points for behind, 3 points for defend, which you can't stop anymore. So
I can't stop the entire thing from
I
happening.
get
anymore.
1 terraform here, I get 1 terraform
How many
there.
wounds does Cypher have?
4 or 5.
All right, I'll
3
do
for
the
defend.
strike then.
And 3 for behind.
They all hit, except for that.
Nice. Cypher!
What's
He's
his
really helped me
toughness?
a lot
What's his
this time.
toughness?
AP1 is 3+ on Tomies. Yeah, that's what we did.
What's his toughness?
And a dev, don't forget about that. He is T4.
So they all wound at -2.
Okay, damage
3.
lots.
Yeah.
He's dead.
All right.
No, Cypher!
And I'm going to concede. All right.
Fair enough.
Oh, that was terrible.
I had a lot of fun.
You had a lot of fun. I just watched everything die. I mean, would these guys even have made it back to my home base? No, they would have failed the charge.
You know what sucks as well, Anil?
Yeah.
We're going on to turn 4, and you are 1 point behind, so you don't even get to draw a challenge card.
I know. I'm just going to forget it.
Do you
I
just
mean,
want to pick one at random?
what would have happened?
Do you want to pick one at random?
No, I don't want to. I don't
We
want to
can
waste
read
our
what they
time.
do.
All right. I got force a breach. What is that?
Okay, so force a breach. Let's see what
You
that
would
is.
overwatch Logan on
For 2
when he
CP?
moves. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Force a breach is... So your mission is either do an action in the shooting phase, 1 unit from your army that's not within your deployment zone, hold within 9 of an edge. So it's basically half of a containment. Do that for 3 points, scores immediately. Or 1 unit from your army that is selected to move, it just moves through all terrain.
No, I'm just going to concede.
Fair. Some of those
Right,
are
well
disgusting,
done.
by the way.
Well done.
Thank you. Yeah.
Very well done.
Love that.
I really shot myself in the foot.
You did.
I did.
Yeah. Neil was like, you have to run this thing. I went, okay, the only thing I have is Forge Fiends. And then you rocked up with 60
Something,
dudes.
yeah. That
with
Forge
no
Fiends just go
invons.
boom, 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 boom.
No invons and 20s in a unit. So I get 12 extra shots for blast.
I didn't look at what you built. I was just like,
What?
I just want to play Space Wolves.
Yeah.
And
Fair.
that was it.
Fair. I think that the new Wolfen are
The
disgusting.
new Wolfen are very good. I will say that they never got to do anything. And I misunderstood the detachment rule completely. So it's much worse than I thought.
Yes.
If you've got to get 2 units in.
Yeah.
That's awful. So I would have to look at the other detachments to see if they're worth running. I don't know.
Chat, while you...
I just bounced off you turn 1 and then you killed me.
While we chat about it here, we can do the fun toys and things. But yeah, chat, what do you think? Do wolves seeming strong?
I'm going to have to look at the other detachments now.
I think that the other detachments could be quite good, honestly, depending on what you're playing with. Having 60 wolfen in a list sounds absolutely disgusting. And also, apparently you can have the Terminators can have, or the Wolf Guard leaders or whatever they're called, can have like 3 dogs as you did. And then you separate the 3 dogs at the beginning of the game, and then you just run like your lieutenant man around near the middle. Because then he gives them OC1, and then they basically just 20 points.
Yeah.
They go out and do an action. That literally, like, you know, the Vikings said to me over the weekend, That's 1% of your army.
Yeah.
1%? And you get to do an action and stuff? That's disgusting. Imagine having something that cheap in your army.
Yeah.
Like the cheapest thing that demons have right now is 65 points.
I could see like running like some impulses, land raiders, something just to get your bodies up the table safely. The deep striking stuff didn't really feel good because it was only in your own movement phase.
Yep.
After playing Death Guard, that felt like awful. Being able to do everything in your opponent's movement phase feels good.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Nice. Well, thank you for watching Along Chat. Like, subscribe, help us out. If you want to, sign up on all the Patreon things, please do. Really, it keeps the channel alive, and it means the world to us. And we've got that new guide out as well. I won't play the video for you because it'll just be torture. But also, while you're there, go check out this new dice sponsor. We're keen to have some new dice so that we don't roll nothing but 1s or 6s.
Okay.
Keen for some new dice?
I would love some new dice, please.
There you go.
Chris says the convoluted wouldn't give them OC.
Okay.
Well, I don't understand how he can take the upgrade
anyway.
but won't give them OC. I don't know.
Nice. You've got plenty of characters running around. I'm sure that they'd be still pretty dang good as a 20-point OC scoring.
But even if they're not, they're just action
Kinda
monkeys,
gross.
right? Just
Yeah.
fast-moving action monkeys.
Well, they can't do actions unless they're OC 1. That's the point.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
OC 0
okay.
can't do an action.
All right.
That's the whole point,
Maybe
right?
you've got to think about it.
So anyway, thank you for watching. We shall see you hopefully on Sunday. I think I actually got the go ahead.
I want my hat back.
That on Sunday we're going to be going ahead. I have no idea what we're going to be playing, but it's going to be a good time. So look forward to that. Yeah. Bye.